it'll take me the slightest of jiffies. The slightest of jiffies, but I'm not having to apply any lube. That's right. All the jiffies, but no lube. It occurs to me after saying that not every region in the world might not have Jiffy Lube. So if you're not familiar, Jiffy Lube is it's a brand of, it's like a chain of like automotive servicing stations around the US. Or well, parts of the US at least. So it's like Alex is talking about lubing shit up. What the fuck? It's like, no, I promise. I was going somewhere with it. Sometimes like that'll happen. Like I'll mention something and I'll be like, oh wait, that might be a regional thing. They might not know what that is. It occurs to me. It occurs to me that not everybody knows. But that's okay. All right, multi-stream is running. All right. Oh, I gotta get my controller. Right. Darndest thing about video games that require a control. Well, work best with the controllers. They have to plug the damn thing in sometimes. It's so silly. So cringe. There we go. We are good. Oh, no, that's fine. Close. I don't need to save. It's fine. All right, friends. I think we're all good. I think we're all good in the hood. We are live. Yes, sir. Multi-stream is running. Welcome back to Beholgar. So last time we made big, huge, enormous, big, McLarge, huge progress. So we have now unlocked all except for the serpent demon area. We've unlocked all of the areas to explore in the game now. So the only thing left is to get into the little serpent area in the bottom there, bottom center. And wouldn't you know it, we just got to hang out with the dragon. He gave us the goods. We don't have it as a quest item, which is a little surprising. But we do have, just innately, the key that lets us get into the serpent zone. It occurs to me there's nothing on the UI that tells me that, but trust me, bro, it's there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick look through the glacial lands, because we just got from the Hemon Valley, we got the downward strike ability, that like ground pound ability. And I'm trying to remember where it was. I don't think it was in Jabbar's Pass. I think it was in the glacial lands. There was a ground poundable area, like a ground poundable spot. Actually, hold on. I'm going to do a quick backwards look as well, because I'm trying to remember what we're in some of these areas. Could it have been through here, maybe? I think not, because down below that is just the witch's area. In fact, that's where the witch shop is, so that's not going to be it. So, but anyway, yeah, there is like a ground pound spot that I kind of want to check out. And if I can't find it fairly quickly, then it's not the end of the world. But it'd be a nice to have. It'd be nice to have because there's probably like some kind of like bonus, like some kind of health up, some kind of ammo enhancement of some variety. Like it'd be nice to have, as I like to say. There we go. So I'll keep my eyes peeled for where that might be. I'd rather not like spend hours and hours looking for it. So, oh shit, helps if I can like helps if I can press the jump button correctly. But oh no, I did get it. Okay, sorry, I hadn't realized there was one thing I thought I maybe was missing, but no, we're all set. All set. So yeah, so if I can find this thing fairly soon, then we'll jump right into it. Otherwise, it's kind of a nice detail. When he's got his shield up, he does block the projectiles. But when he lowers his guard, that's going to fuck him up. Also, he throws the boomerang, but if you kill him before the boomerang comes back, the boomerang itself dissipates, which is kind of neat. Kind of neato. What's up, Vidark? He says, looks a lot like Ghosts and Ghouls. You're not wrong. It does look like Ghosts and Ghouls when it comes to just the overall aesthetic. You are not wrong, my man. Not wrong at all. I mean, I would say between Ghosts and Ghouls and, like, old school Castlevania, the vibe is very much reminiscent of a lot of the classics. And I like that. I like that it's reminiscent of so many old school games. Oh, so I was like, can I jump over it? I could not jump over it. I saw how low I was on health. It's funny because I've been through here at least a few times now, and we've since gotten health upgrade and the ability to store more throwable weapons. And yet, I can't fucking manage these, like, fairly simple moves to get through here. So it's like, I'm struggling with things that I have a stronger weapon now, and I have more health. Why am I struggling like a doofus? Now, part of that might be because we, of course, played the Cheryl this past couple days, and getting back into it after not having played it for about 24 hours, but still, I have no excuse. Like I was facing the wrong way. Maybe it's because when we died last, he was facing that way. When he died last, we were facing that way. So it's like it stores its old location. Also, funny how, like, yeah, their projectiles will gobble up ours. Oop. There we go. I still took damage, unfortunately. Oop. Yeah. And of course, the bad guys are not overly generous when it comes to dropping healing items. Ooh, shit. Oh my god. Yeah, the enemies here, sometimes you'll get them in the little jars, but the enemies will rarely drop healing items. So you just have to get good, which I am clearly struggling with, clearly. There we go. It's very easy to kind of nickel and dime your way out as you're struggling as I am. The axes are kind of useful here. Ouch. There we go. I always like have this miscalculated confidence in thinking I can like fully stop those little like somersaulting hedgehog, those little spin dash fellas from reaching me. Because when you hit them, shit. Oh, come on. When you hit them, because the reason I did that is because I realized that I can't double jump over that attack. So something I could land and then do a full jump, and that was not enough either. But anyway, when you hit them, it does like stop them. It does kind of halt them for a moment, but only for a moment. And I was thinking like, okay, if I hit it fast enough, I might be able to stop them in their tracks, and I did no such thing. There's a no, not a full heal, but a pretty good heal. There we go. That health potion was just what we needed, because yeah, like I said, you're more likely to find those fellas in, here's a heal, thankfully, and a save. More likely to find those in jars instead of enemy drops. Hoop. 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 There we go. Yeah, those guys drop heals because those are like elevated enemies. Not really mini bosses, but a little bit spicier than the average bear. Sad, unfortunate. That sadly is where the one lady died. That one cool lady that we saw once, had one conversation with, and then she died next time we saw her. Or she was dead next time we saw her. Now the healing items are starting to become a little bit more plentiful. So I'm going to take a look. Is it over here? Where the thing was. I think the answer is no. I was going to say, it feels like a dead end. 1,000 gold. I should also keep an eye out for opportunities. There, for instance. I think we've already, like, checked most of these, though, is the thing. Ooh, actually, we already got full health, but that is pretty nice to have. Grab the heal, or the save, rather. There's one thing in particular I'm looking for. And if I can't find it, I would rather not spend a bajillion hours. Oh, all the enemies, like, suddenly spawned in. That was bizarre. Like, all at once, I said, all right, we're good now. Just like rain the axes down upon them. Oop. Oh, the somersault was a little bit tight. Now, one thing that I do appreciate about this game is that it's, on the one hand, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that bad guys have contact damage. So if you just walk into a bad guy, watch, I'll demonstrate. Ooh. Like you lose a bit of health. You lose a little bit of health. But if I get hit by, like, a proper attack that they do, because they also, like, swing the weapons. They're not just rushing towards you. They swing the weapons. They throw stuff at you. So if you get hit by, like, a proper enemy attack by these guys... I was going to say, I don't know where I'm landing. If you get hit by a proper enemy attack, it does a lot more damage. But if you walk into them, it sucks. Like, it's unfortunate, but it's not nearly as damaging. In games like old school Castlevania, that's not the case. If you just get hit at all, it's the same amount of damage regardless. So at least here, it's like, okay, you know, you'll take contact damage, which sucks, but at least it's not the same amount of damage that you would take otherwise. Alright, so in we go. Oh, I wanted that heal, man. Come on. Come the heck on, bro. There we go, there we go. Better than nothing. So I think the thing we're looking for is going to be in here, if I had to guess. If I had to venture a guess or two. Yes, I will make a save. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know for sure. Don't know for sure, but if I had to guess, I think the thing we are seeking here. It's like a ground poundable spot. And you know I love pounding. Is it over here? You know, I legit can't remember. I think the answer is no, though. I think this will be a dead end. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm dead. Yep. No, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. Because we needed... We would have seen this thing well before we had the ice ability, I think. That little ice cube ability thing. So I don't think that's it. And I don't think there's any other secrets along that wall. That's what that one was. Are there any others along here? What about this way? Maybe. I actually can't remember what's over here. Shit, wrong button. I definitely remember these mage lads and ladies. These lads and ladies are not so nice. I feel like this might also end with the dead end. Oh shit! I pressed the wrong button because I'm very good at video games. Yep. I was like, let me throw a projectile. Then I threw myself off the ledge into the spikes because, once again, I'm, very good and very smart. No, that was an intentional death because I'm trying to, manipulate the RNG for more favorable RNG, and like item drops from bad guys, that kind of thing. It was all intentional. My excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, I have the not as good throwable weapons. The fire does more damage and is more reliable. The throwing spears are pretty much just not as good across the board. They're inferior in many ways. Gonna press the right button this time. Ow. Not gonna get got by the flying boulders. Not gonna do it. Just gonna make a conscious choice not to get got by it. I think this was a dead end anyway, though. Yes, this was not it, unfortunately. Those deaths were for naught. That's okay, though. That's okay. Hoop, hoop. So, yeah, somehow I got it confused in my brain that the throw weapon button. I sometimes get that. If I'm, like, in a panic, I will get it confused for the... Oh, shit. I'll get it confused for the tumble button, the dodge roll button, which is a dumb mistake to make, but a mistake I have made no less. All right, so here's the part that always hacks me up. Because you got to go real fast. Hoop, hoop, hoop. There we go. We made it. And that part's always scary because the timer on the spikes is not overtly generous. In fact, you could say it is less than generous. Less than ideal, even, dare I say. So much health, bro. You have so much health. Why? You're hoarding all those hit points to yourself. You gotta share them, bro. Share the hit points, please. Full save. Have I memorized the map? Clearly not, because there's a room I'm looking for that I cannot find. I'm looking for a particular room that I cannot find. That if that is not evidence, if that is not indicative of the fact that I clearly am lacking the brain cells to excel at a game like this, I would say that is a pretty big one. The ogres that are throwing the like the boulders down, I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it. Like, I would hope that the developer didn't just like straight up be like, oh, let me just copy and paste. Like, let me just lift the assets. I would not be surprised if they were inspired by it, but yeah, it's like you hope that it's not like just straight up, like, just straight up being like, oh, let me just literally copy and paste this, screenshot it, or like, I'm not sure how you would lift that from, I guess from like an emulated copy maybe or something, like, rip the sprites basically. Oh, not the right button. There we go. There we go. You think with just how long I've been playing this game and how long I've been exploring some of these maps, you'd think I would have some areas memorized, and yet... Ouch. And yet Alex continues to struggle. Alright, so there's the save area, and there's the little extra lore fella, which is all nice and good. But otherwise, this is a dead end, so that's not it, yeah. Those little tongue fellers. I think this might be a shortcut, or maybe it leads to the boss battle. I can't exactly remember. There we go. This leads to... Okay, this is where you get the ice spell, right? Yeah, that's not it. It's a different sprite. Yeah, but the overall idea is the same. I gotcha. And the dude is bald too. Yeah, it's like maybe more than a mild inspired by credit, but like, all right, we all know what this is. Come on, we all like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge kind of thing. It wouldn't be the first time I've seen that kind of thing from an indie game like this, even like an indie game that kind of stylizes itself after, the retro games of yore. The retro not indie platforms, but the retro games that, a lot of us remember from the good old days. A lot of us remember the like, kind of, I don't know if I want to call it the golden era, but there was this era of like Kickstarter in maybe not all Kickstarter, but definitely indie platformers. Oh yeah, this one just ends so abruptly. Yeah, this one's so weird. A lot of us remember like just like the weird indie I shouldn't say weird, but indie platformers that were either 8-bit inspired or 16-bit inspired, and just the sheer number of them. Just the sheer number of, there were so many of them. And again, this is not inherently a bad thing, but it was a lot. There was a lot of them. I'm going to fast travel, by the way. There was a lot of them. Go to the palace. The indie games that, again, stylized themselves after... let's see if there's anything behind here, and there might be. There might be. Stylizing themselves after... Yeah, whether it be Castlevania or, like, Symphony of the Night in particular. I would say this was like, you know, like Shovel Knight's a good example of that. Shovel Knight is a good indicator, I think, of, and it was a very successful one. But yeah, those indie platformers that are going after a particular retro vibe, because, you know, this would have been like the late 2000s to early 2010s. So by that point, like the late 90s or like even like early 90s were about, you know, 20 years removed. So as a result, like a lot of the folks that grew up playing those games were older and you know, had full-time jobs. Some of them had gone into software development. Some of them even gone into game development. And it was like, well, you know, these games aren't really being made anymore. And at the time, Mega Man was kind of also a little bit dormant. So from Capcom, that is. So there was this kind of like big surge of yeah, just retro-inspired platformers that were all, you know, most of them were indie developed games. Some of them are on Kickstarter. Of course, there's like Mighty Number 9. There was Shovel Knight. I don't know if Shovel Knight was a Kickstarter game, but still, you know, this kind of project was everywhere. These kinds of games were everywhere, and that's not inherently bad. It was kind of neat, but it was also, there was just a lot of them, and I feel like from like, yeah, 2010 to 2015, God, it felt like every indie game that got announced or got featured somewhere was trying to really emphasize, yeah, man, we're going for a Super Nintendo vibe. This is inspired by Chrono Trigger. This is inspired by Mario. Like Mario World, it's inspired by Link to the Past. And I think that's all great. I love all those things, but it was just, it's hard to keep up with some of them. So as a result, I've played many a game like this one. There was one that I played a year or two ago that I really liked. It was very tough. We beat it in one sitting. It was called Lords of Exile. I couldn't remember what it was called, but I invoked it a couple days ago. Lords of Exile, that was a solid one. Haunted Lands is very good. I've not beaten that one, but that one's incredible. There's definitely some good ones out there for sure. Oh, Mina the Hollower, Vidaric. Yeah, I've heard that one's incredible. I've heard that one's really, really, really good. Heard excellent things about Mina the Hollower. So it might be down here now that I think about it. Was it down here? No, it wasn't. Okay. Latest, Mega Man X. Mega Man X7. Now, that's a good question. Of course, Mega Man, you know, just the standard games, I guess, are up to 11, I think. And again, there was... Some of us remember Mighty Number 9. Some of us prefer not to. Not that it was, like, a horrible game, but it was... You know, not... It was a less than ideal one. It was not without its flaws, I think is fair to say. I think it's more than fair to say it overpromised and underdelivered in some ways. But as far as like actual like Mega Man X specifically, even though there have been some Mega Man X inspired games. Oops, shit. Oh my god, he just fucking unloaded on my ass. Usually when we fight these guys, we're coming from the other direction. I've yet to find the thing, and that makes me a little bit upsetty, Spaghetti. Oh, there it is. I found it. Wow. As the words leave my mouth, I happen to just stumble upon it. So what is underneath here after going through all that trouble? It better be something really fucking cool. After all that trouble. Yeah, we got Aaron in the house. He says, give me that Kerberg. Good to see you, man. I was telling folks earlier that it was 1 year ago we embarked for our Japan adventure. And we got to hang out with the homies today. It was a good fucking time. Always a treat getting to see the homies, man. I mean, it's, you know, we have many friends. We have many friends, but it's always an extra special time when the fearless Japan foursome, which is to say myself and Gracie, then Helen and Aaron, when the Japan group gets to get together. Always an excellent time. Always an excellent time. Let's see. We have a couple of things that folks have shared. Take a look. So here's an example of what Vidarik found when he was talking about the in Super Ghosts and Ghouls, the little troll guys that drop the shit on you. Let's see what they got here. As I see these little lads, it's a little bit hard to tell with like the old school presentation, but I can definitely see the resemblance. They're bald. They like drop the boulders down below. I can definitely see it. Oh my god, this is so retro. I never had the patience for... Oh, I guess actually this is Ghosts and Goblins on the NES, obviously, but Super Ghosts and Ghouls, obviously the next generation version of this game. I never played either of them. I never had the patience nor skill level to be able to even hold a candle to those games. Here's Grimm's Redemption. See what Grimm's got for us. We got Jet in the house. He says, without Mighty Number 9, we would have not gotten Gunvolt. You raise a good point. I mean, people shit on Mighty Number 9, and I don't think it's like a bad game. I've not played it myself, so I don't know, obviously. But I think some of the negativity was maybe slightly overblown because it was mega hyped, and of course it earned a bajillion, quadrillion dollars off of their Kickstarter, which put a big old spotlight on it. And a lot has been said, of course, about its development process and how it got bogged down on in a number of ways. But I don't think it's terrible. But to Jet's point, there were some folks that saw Mighty Number 9 stumble and said, you know what? Still something we can do here. And yeah, at least we got Gunvolt and of course Mega Man 11, I think is I think widely considered to be pretty darn good. Wouldn't call retro games inspirational necessarily, but I am an aspirational. Ah, okay. I was like, where's Grimm going with this? Where is he going with this? Let's see what this is. Ah. Touch. Garden game. I was gonna say, is it a game? The whole time down here I see Lily's Garden Game, I'm going, all right, where are you going with this? Where are we going with this? And then I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for like the pop-up. Play now, free to play. Yep. Lily's Garden, play now. Yeah. So I can't help but wonder. Who says bromance is dead? I have to wonder. Lily's Garden, confusing universe? Luke Lorenzo as Luke Lorenzo and Blaine Van Dyke as Blaine Van Dyke. The word sausage is derived from the Latin word salsus, which means something salted. Download the game and continue the story. I'll bite. Is it a real game? I guess it is. It's not just memes. I guess it's a real game. Well, I've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Yeah. Apparently it's a real thing. Goddamn. Hold on. 1 hour silence occasionally broken up by a dodgeball sound. Yep. I don't know what I was expecting. Yep. Doing. Same sense of humor as me. I'm not even surprised, bro. A horse's eyes are not the... Oh, I see what they mean. Right, yeah. Yeah, this is a horse predator, right. Yeah, I see. I see what he means. Gotta kiss the homies goodnight, you know. Lily's Brokeback Garden. Amazing. Well, thank you, Grimm. Now I know that not only is this like a funny-ass meme, but also apparently it's an honest-to-goodness advertisement for an honest-to-goodness mobile game. There we go, man. There we go. Randy from Trailer Park Boys. I know I've never watched Trailer Park Boys, but I think I know who you're referring to. Yeah, he needs a beer belly. Exactly, man. Disney straight to DVD. Yeah, exactly. The recommended videos. Yeah, as always. And part of it's because of you guys feeding me and or my algorithm with this kind of wild ass shit. And I love it. I embrace it. Is Broken by Silence is back Bad to the Bone. Right. Brow, yeah. I know the exact one. Hold up. For those who don't know, I'm not talking like the George Thorogood like actual experience. Nah, give me the... What's the one with the fucking like gear shift? And it's just, here we go. This is the shit, man. This is the shit right here. My movie. 2.9 million views 9 years ago.
Naomi's enjoying the sweet sound
This is like
money on Vinted.
such an
With
internet
zero
coded
selling
video. This is the kind of thing where you show this to a normal person and they will be like, what is so funny? What brain damage did you receive that makes this so entertaining? And then you take someone like Aaron or myself or Grim or Farsight, and we're just keeled over in tears. And a normal person that touches grass on a regular basis is like, what is wrong with these idiots? A minute and 40 seconds of this. The edit. Just... Aww. My movie. Oh, there's another one. When they fuck it up. I can't handle when they fuck it up, dude. Oh, just kidding. We had to roll that one back. That one doesn't deserve it. That's not a real one. Okay, that one gets it though. That one gets it. It's almost like a seal of approval. We're not giving that one either. Yeah, that one doesn't get it. No. Directed by... Yeah, it's the skeleton version of The Bachelor. You know, they give the rose, like the dates that go into the next round, they give a rose if they're considered worthy for the next round. So they get the bad to the bone guitar riff if it's a worthy skeleton fella. Starring into your cast here. Filmed on location. They got one more? Ah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the good shit right there. An actual Windows Movie Maker video. Yeah, it's honestly hard to tell. It's honestly hard to tell. What were people saying almost a decade ago? My movie, Citizen Kane, Casablanca. Right, yeah. We live this classic daily, he says. Yeah, incredible. So it's been 4 years. This guy is still getting comments. Enter your name here. Did a great job. Yep. Amazing. A goddamn amazing. Holy shnikes. Hold on. Vidarik's got something. What's Vidarik got? Aaron says, I love this one. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Oh, we got the Undertale version? Is that like the whole thing? Including like the fucked up bits? Very good. Very good. In fucking credible. In fucking credible. I love it. I'm with you on this one, Aaron. It's like, I love this shit, man. I can't like explain it why I like it so much. It's so dumb. Why can't I wash my balls in the Burger King soda dispenser? Aaron, are you boomer posting? Are you boomer like Facebook comment posting right now? Angry, like slightly racist uncle typing in all caps in the Facebook comment section. Ah, classic. Absolute classic. Yeah, I did see the nut. There was the nut and then the skull. The nut and the skull. Oh, there's a the Gianni videos. We were talking about our favorite Gianni videos earlier, so that is a very relevant thing to bring up right now. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, Siva Gunner, right? Yeah, there's so many good ones, man. My wife left me after I sat on my gun with and blew my balls off at Cracker Barrel. I'll never piss the same again. yeah, I'm always down for it, man. Always down for it. God, he'd be a really cool dude to meet at like a convention or something. Not even the like you know, have him do a voice in there just to be like, to like tell him, dude, your videos give me life. He's such a fucking meme lord.
Oh yeah, land of the free. So why can I rinse my eyeballs in the Burger King soda dispenser? Oh yeah.
Yes, that's the whole video. That's the whole video, yep. Oh, Gianni. What a fucking dude. What a cool ass fucking dude. Amazing. Oh, thank you for indulging me as we go down this Gianni hole slash just internet meme hole. Yeah, the skeleton shit. Because, you know, there was this period of time where you see like the really like cheesy, kind of schlocky skeleton tough guy biker shirt. You see them at Walmart. You see them at like tourist trap places. And like, oh, haha, funny, and they're cheap, and they're by the dozen. And now we've kind of swung the other direction because the point is past now where people are buying those kinds of things, like for their uncle, for their stepdad, blah blah blah. Now it's like, no, people like Aaron and I are like, dude, I kind of love it, and I embrace the ironic side of it. Born to shit. I've never seen one in the wild. I've never seen that in the wild, but I don't think I'd be able to hold it together. If I saw that like in person, I would not hold it together. I would not keep my cool. Oh my god, just incredible. Skeleton playing chess. I move my balls to your chin and oh yeah. Yeah, like the share zone is a good example. The motherfucking share zone is always a good time, and the admin posts there. Oh good lord, just incredible. Amazing. Well, now that my brain is full of memes and nice and lubed up with extra goofy ass nonsense, let's get back into the games. But man, some quality goofy shit right there. Increase my thrown weapon capacity. Very good, very good. There's at least one we're missing, BT dubs. Oh, I was gonna say just no level transition or room transition. I'm gonna guess that means there's nothing here. Like jumping. Yeah, there's like I think a square that's just not being shown, but it's probably fine. Right, so can I get this and not get fucking murdered? Hoop, 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 hoop. There we go. Alright, so that was the thing we were looking for, because that was like the one like level up thing, like unlock thing that I knew was probably out somewhere. Ooh, that's a well hidden one. So yeah, it's like there's like areas that you'll see where it's like, okay, I need to come back here, and you can kind of remember generally where they were. There's obviously no way we're gonna be getting all of those, because I'm sure there's some that I'm missing. But enough to be dangerous, as we say in the industry. Knowing where some of them are, you can seek them out. So we were fairly nice and juiced for the final boss. Let's say the next time we find a save point, and we're about to find one here, we should be good to warp to the final area. Oh, except I get obliterated by a goddamn stalactite. Well, that's fine. That's okay, because we'll have another warp opportunity pretty soon here. Actually, I think if I go this way. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, I love that one where it's like, you know, hate your job or like social obligation you don't want to go to. Annoying birthday party, you can just leave, bro. Yeah, the admin posts on the share zone. I've been so tempted at least like a dozen times by some of the goofy ass shirts they have, and of course they do Black Friday sales. Like sometimes it's like, oh my god, some of these would go so fucking hard. But then it's like, oh god, does Gracie want to be seen with me in public wearing some of these dumbass shirts? Because people like Aaron and I are like, yeah, brother, I'll crank my hog into that shit. But like, a normal person would be like, you're not gonna leave the house with that, are you? Come the fuck on, man. Like, I'll tolerate it because I have to, because I'm married to you. But like a normal person, oh, come on, man. Oh, shit. I was gonna say, can I just kill him just for the sexual thrill? There we go. So now I will save and I will warp back to the first area specifically, because that is our connection to the serpent lair. Hog cranked, barb left. Yeah, the eponymous, not eponymous, but what's the word? Just the categorical barb, the the like nebulous Barb that is always referenced. Barb took the kids, usually in all caps, usually. I'm curious, is this guy still here? Oh, hold on, what was it? Yep, that's it. I was thinking, like, will he offer anything else? Anything different here? What about you, lady? Anything new from you? Can't even talk to her. How about you, sir? I've already bought everything this guy sells, and then some. Lost grace to Barb left. I mean, I am a fan of the verb noun, or verb noun, noun verbed Dark Souls mod where it's like, I don't know if it randomizes it, but it's like it's like it pulls from just a whole menagerie of instead of you died, it's like something pants shid, hog cranked. It just kind of goes to like a whole list of yeah, noun verbed death messages, and you know, that would almost make that would almost dull the pain / embarrassment of, you know, some fights ending in losses, some boss battles ending in death. Tummy hurts. Tummy hurted. Yeah, they are numerous and all too real. He's gonna jump. He's gonna run right off the edge, wasn't he? So I believe this will lead us to the serpent lair, but I hardly even know her, and I don't exactly know what it's gonna be like. I mean, I'm gonna guess it'll be the final area. We'll probably have to like do some exploration first. Probably won't just be a boss battle. Ah. But only one way to find out, baby. And at the rate we're going, I mean, to be honest, all of the boss battles, and I really mean all of the boss battles in this game thus far, have been an absolute pushover. Not a single one of these boss battles has been tricky. I think one of them we died twice and got on the third try, but most of them we beat on the second try. There was a few we beat on the first try. So I mean, it might sound overconfident, but I mean, I don't know, man. Some of these bosses have really been a pushover, and it's much. I mean, it's not to say this game is easy, because some of the areas inside the game have actually been quite challenging. Like some of the areas leading up to the boss battles have been rough. I mean, I didn't have the wherewithal to set up a death counter when I started playing this game, but the death count would be quite high if that was the case, if I had set it up. So yes, there was a lot of deaths for sure, but yeah, the vast majority were just from exploring and like the areas leading up to the boss battles versus the actual stuff itself. So here is the Serpent Temple, the Serpent area. Snake Castle. There we go, that's what it's called. Ooh, that's a 6 screen. I like that. That's sick. I love that. Very Conan coded. Snake Castle. All right. Otacon, they built me an entire castle. So sure enough, we got a little bit of exploration. How much? Hard to say. Do you think the final boss will be a big-ass snake? One can only hope. There's some undulating somethings. We'll break them in the odd chance that they're like eggs trying to hatch or something. I was saying earlier how we haven't really had anything in this game where, when it came to secrets, there weren't like really breakaway walls in this game. But right just there in the bottom left, there was a wall we had to break away. It wasn't like, oh, an invisible wall you could just swoosh through. It's an area you had to break out. Okay, so it doesn't fall on its own, so we can take our sweet titties time, which is good. As it do be, oh, I'm dead. It do be raining meteors. It do be raining meteors. I'm gonna go out on a limb and suggest we probably don't have to worry really about additional deaths. Because, you know, for a while there I was trying to hang on to my money and the odd chance we might find another shop that is trying to sell something, but I think by this point in the game there's probably no more shopkeepers. Probably no more merchants. Snake fella. Oh, I can't break those projectiles. Well, came up short. Yeah, it seems like these projectiles we cannot dissipate with our stuff. It's up to now because we got that hit ring that allows you to cancel projectiles with either a projectile of our own or by slapping it with a melee weapon. Yeah, these seem like they're special. Yeah, I can't make that one go away. Whoop, whoop. And I can't make that one go away either, so I can... No. There we go. There we go. Shit. So we got a health potion and some extra money. Alright, who cares? Like, I mean, that's nice, but... Again, by this point in the game, money really is of no object. So if there was things like health increases or thrown weapon increases, I would gladly take those, but that might not be on the menu. Might not be available here. Is that being... Oh, they're being hatched. And this little gubbin dispenser. Alright, so I can dissipate that, and of course that's just plain-ass poison damage. I'm unfortunately quite familiar. And blast that shit. Probably not much of a secret, because by now we definitely have this ability. There'd be no way to get here without that ability. Shit, I got poisoned, but that's okay, we still got the antidote. Use the ice fella. And I guess there's probably nothing to the right, so I'm not gonna bother. Or to the left, that is, so I'm not gonna bother. There we go. So I'm gonna guess money. And money? Yep, and ammo. Cool. But again, it's hard to get too excited about it because it is something that is far outlasted its usefulness here. Yeah, I think we're good as far as exploring to the left there. That seems a little bit outlandish to think there'd be anything out that way for us. Seems awfully out of the way. So there are, looks like maybe poison needles, poison arrows. There we go. Would have liked that healing, but it's like, do I want to chase after it and potentially fall to my death when I haven't found a save yet? Perhaps not. Perhaps. No, oh, double shit. That's fine. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn. I didn't even notice that. I was more excited about killing the bad guy. That's actually kind of sneaky, that little breakaway roll right there. So we have quite the gauntlet then. Quite the gauntlet to go through. So you could not accuse this area of being overly generous with its save points. I gotta get good, man. I gotta get good when it comes to navigating through this. Thankfully, that guy's just firing straight ahead, so that's fairly easy to deal with. It's when they're aiming for you like that arrow fella, that's what makes me nervous. Ooh, speak of the devil. Unfortunately, the ranged weapon we have has pretty not great range. There we go. Still took a hit. Yeah, this throwing weapon we have is great. It's fine. And when you're up close, it's wonderful. Oh, you can't grab those, man. That sucks. I forgot about that, and it seems like an arbitrary thing, but in this game, when it comes to horizontal moving platforms, it seems like usually, you're not allowed to ledge grab those. You can ledge grab vertical platforms. You cannot like vertical platforms going up and down, but you cannot ledge grab platforms moving left to right. And we've seen it a couple times, and I'm always never ready for it because I just assume, oh, it's a platform. You can ledge grab it, right? But you can't ledge grab everything, and for some reason that is a restriction. So it's like, download that into my brain. Have it be remembered. But yeah, that is... that means we got our work cut out for us. But the good news, like, I could probably ledge grab that out, but I almost don't want to even try it. I want to even, like, tempt it. Yeah, it's like I just can't reach him. Just can't reach him because that projectile is great, but its range is limited. The fact that it like, if you're up close with somebody and you throw it, it can go through them and hit them twice because it's like a boomerang. Oh, fuck. Same fucking thing, man. I tried to grab the ledge. Although, actually, that one was more of me just mistiming it, but I still tried to ledge grab even though I knew better. Now, if there was an opportunity for a different throwing weapon, I would gladly take it, but it is yet to present itself. It is ass. There we go. Ass acquired. That, of course, is more ammo, which is all well and good, but we're already at full ammo, so we're all set. Alright, so can I make this simple and slow... Oh, shit. A slow-moving jump, or am I gonna eat shit like a dingus? Like a doofus dingus. It's nice and slow. Like, oh shit. It's nice and slow. Oop. Oh, I didn't get the double jump. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, I think I'm just dead. Actually, no, I'm not dead because I have this. There we go. I was nervous because I was like, oh shit, there's a... I was expecting a double jump. And I don't know if it's my controller or what, but sometimes, yeah, the double jump just kind of won't tick. But I don't think that's a John's, you know, no Johns, as they say, right? Like blaming the control. Oh no! Blaming the controller. Or blaming, like, you know, something other than your own skill level for a misdeed. So that's actually dangerous. So I can't ledge grab any of these. And that platform is just a little bit too high up. So I can't, like, make that with the double jump. Speaking of which... So I can't make that at all. Oh, shit, yeah. So is there anything up there? I think the answer is probably not. Oh, there is something. Glad I looked. It's probably not much. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. And again, I cannot cancel out those projectiles with, I think, anything. But... do this. Snake fella. It's weird because I'm gathering that the snakes are bad. The snakes are bad guys in this game. However, we've heard at least one NPC be like, oh, bless the snake, you're okay. So I think the snake... I don't know, it's like maybe there's a good snake and a bad snake. It's hard to say. Ow. But maybe the implication is that, yeah, there's like different snake deities. And at least one of them is Gudge, and at least one of them is Badge. Can I make the jump? Maybe. There's no wall jump in this game. Ooh. Very fortunate. Ow. There we go. I was actually gonna say some heals would be nice, but still no other ranged weapons, which is a little bit surprising. After all this, no bonus range weapon, fellers. Range weapon. The ice block thing is really nifty. Yeah, that saved me on a couple of occasions. That's my favorite range weapon, actually. That's my favorite range weapon, is what I was about to say. Never too late for a speech impediment. Oh, the poison, like, lasts for a bit. That's good to know. Ooh, shit. Ooh, double shit. Okay. Oh, okay, we're good. A little bit scary. I would feel less scared, less afraid, less naked and afraid if there was... Ooh, boss battle? If there was a save point somewhere. But no save points yet. Also, we're, like, starting to see more teefers. You see the teefers as part of the decor, the interior design. Okay, not a boss battle, but an enemy rush. Ouch. Okay, now I'm getting poisoned. I've run out of the poison. Oh, not what's what I'm looking for? Resistance stuff. The antidotes, really. So he killed all the bad. Oh, there we go. I was like, this is still here, but that's just a foreground object, or I guess background object. Okay, so that begs the question then: if this is the main path, what's down below? It's down below then. So all the bad guys are still dead. They have remained dead because we have not hit a save point yet. Although I would gladly take one if one was offered to me. There's one right there. So when I take that, it is going to respawn everything. But that is a trade-off I'm more than willing to accept. It's only in a matter of time before I miss time and or misspace a jump and fall into the spikes and eat shit. So when that happens, I would rather have this save ready to go at a moment's notice. But respawn the bad guys, that's fine. It probably won't respawn that little mini boss kind of combat challenge. Because those kinds of areas where a door locks behind you and you have to fight the bad guys to unlock it, those kinds of areas usually are a one-time deal. That's only 2 hits with those things. That's great. Oh, but I picked up the wrong one. Damn, dude. Bamboozled. Bamboozled again. What's this? Huh. Weird little room here. Like, what's the point? What's the point of it all? Something up there. Something up there, like I see the camera move up slightly. What's the point of this room? something up here, maybe? Such a weird little bizarre room. Like, what's the point of this? It seems so just unusual. Cameras all zoomed in. Like, is there something special here? I see nothing. Maybe they're just trying to say, look at this dead guy. He's so spooky. This dead guy who's been impaled on the wall. How spooky he is. Locked. Okay, so the maximum that they can spawn is at a time is 2. Makes sense. There'd be some kind of maximum. I was gonna say, can I... There's no, I guess I could do the ground pound thing. Hello? There it is, there it is. Okay. Which gives you, like, more healing potions than you can possibly deal with. But the chests do not respawn, so... That's nice, but... Not exactly the most beneficial chest to have in the whole world. There we go. Take the ammo. There's that path on the top right. Now this. Like the little jump. Oh. I have an arguably not less than, I have an arguably less than great throwing weapon, so it's like, well, this is nice to have, but there's other things I would also like to have as well. Alright, so there's an upper path. That means... Should pop up here real quick. Ow. Ow. Oh my god. It's like, oh my god, it's like, before the sentence could leave my mouth, I'm like, if there's a way I can kill this guy and not get hit, and then I did exactly that. But that's okay, because now, this gives me a chance to explore that upper area. Because there was that upper path where there was that combat challenge. What was the purpose? Ah, poison. Oh, maybe not poison. Because, yeah, unless I picked up one that I didn't realize. Yeah, what was the purpose of that little combat challenge area? Maybe that was an extra. If that fire projectile, my favorite. Fire projectile be still my beating penis. Right, that's where he came from. Right, that guy's a 2-hit. Right. Woo! So, yes, as I recall... Ow! Alright, that's poison. Oh, I want the heals. Thank you. That's actual poison for sure. So, the... Yeah, I guess some of them are poison, others are not. So we're already good on a projectile. So yeah, so what lays beyond here? I thought for sure this was going to be something required, but maybe this is something extra. Oh, it still got me. Maybe, like, we need to, like, these lads that are impaled on the walls, maybe there will eventually be something special about them. Maybe there will be, like, some kind of thing where if you find all the lads that have been impaled, you will be a real gamer or something. I don't know. There we go. Alright, so... This, of course, makes me nervous. What am I missing here? I mean, we have the ice block. There we go. I was gonna say, hopefully that's enough. Bit of a blind trust fall of sorts. Trust jump, I suppose. Little emblem fella. Cool. Got an achievement for finding all the copper talismans. That's cool. So that tells me, oh, there was a little poison antidote fella. That tells me we're probably not going to find all the health increases, unless there's one in this level as well. But there is an achievement, a separate achievement, for getting all the health increases. Yeah. And nothing there either. Okay, so now the question is, can I make my way back without eating shit? And making it in one piece. I mean, it's not the end of the world if I do die, because again, just got the save points, and we got the... It's a death warp. It's a tactical death warp by that point, but I can finesse it. Okay, we're good. Yep, there we go. So we're able to finesse it. Hell yeah. So it's a nice little dalliance. The extra talisman. I mean, that's just points for style. I think that might be the rarest achievement in the game. That's when I got it. There's not a lot of achievements in the game, but it had the little glowing border, which means it's like less than 10% of folks have gotten it. So I'm kind of a gamer. You know, NBD. NBD, but I'm kind of cool. I'm kind of fucking awesome. That's what I tell myself. So now the question is, can I maintain... Since this is my favorite... Oh, shit. Ow. Confirm that would have been poison. Had I not gotten slapped there. Oh, fuck, I did the same thing last time. I grabbed the wrong fucking one. Because I'm very smart. I'm very smart. I'm something of a gamer myself, you see. I would much rather have the fire. I could maybe try to find it again, but no. Oops, shit. Ooh, another antidote. That's very good. I'm glad I killed that guy. Because in my mind, I was like, I don't think... I could probably just run past these guys. There's probably no benefit. But if they might drop an antidote, those are so hard to find and so incredibly useful. Also, I'm never ready for the ground pound. Because it is an AoE. It's not... It doesn't seem like it would be, but it is an AoE kind of ground pound these guys do when they land. And rolling, I think, will not be sufficient. You gotta, like, just get the fuck out of the way there. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Ooh, treasure chest. Ooh. Anything cool? Nope, it was just the act of that extra little wall panel. That was the extent. Ow. Anything else here? That's a shame there's nothing down there. Or there's nothing over here, rather. But I'm swinging, I'm slapping. Nothing. So I think I died here before I could hit the save point last time, so I'm gonna hit it now. That is a walkable path. We can go up, we can go down. So many options. Oh shit, I thought I picked it up. Ow. There we go. I was thinking this, my melee weapon does quite a bit of damage, and I think this particular range weapon does just like standard damage. And this thing does like, and the melee weapon I have does like twice that amount. So I think the fire projectile, the one that's my favorite, I think that one like scales or something with our melee weapon, because that thing just continues to fuck real good. Also, I'm choosing to fall each time because it's like, I know if he fires his projectiles, I will get hit every time, and I will feel like a silly person. So, what's my prize? Some money. Cool. Anything else? I mean, I see this platform way over here. Oh, that's sneaky. So let me see. Oop. That's actually pretty sneaky. That's a well-hidden one. So ammo and money. I mean, nothing really new, but that was a sneaky and cheeky hide. Nice and cheeky. All right, so we can go left for sure, but what's down this way? Another door that might close behind me, perhaps, perchance. A lot of things we can kill in one hit, which is nice. That was it. All right, nice and easy. Oh my god. I'm gonna guess I can stand on it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Now the the question is, how long does it stand? Does it last? Only a few seconds. Okay. Underneath, and I'm guessing this is, of course, poison. So it's not instant kill, but it is not fun. Shit. Of course, those guys can't get poisoned. Oh my god, they're way faster than I give them credit. Oh shit, I'm getting ate up. Gobbling my entire shit over here. Froggos. Or rather, toads. Not frogs, but toads. Ooh, a badass flaming sword? Alright, alright. I mean, it's weird because I got an achievement saying I have all of the melee weapons in the game. Koldor's fiery sword. Actually, there was a lore tidbit we read about this thing. Yeah, so it's the same range. It's the same range as the standard sword, but it's on fire, and it's really cool. But that's the thing, the range is quite limited. So you get the speed of the regular sword and the damage of this guy, but it does not have the range of this guy. And of course, I love that it has that like kind of over the top vertical slice to it. So on the one hand, that's great. Like on the one hand, that's really cool. That's great and all, but at the same time, though, I don't know. I don't know if it's like that much better. I kind of like the greater area of coverage that this one offers you. I'm glad we got it. Like, it's a nice to have. And there probably will be times where that would be preferred. Something that can attack maybe a little bit faster per second. You know, you get up close with like a boss or something that has a lot of HP. You want to just get in there and just just kind of fuck him up a little bit. Like, that's all well and good, but... But yeah, I do wonder. I also wonder, is that death? I think that's death down there. It's like, ooh, is there more beneath? I think if I drop down, I think that is insta-murder. So I would rather not. So let's save. Yeah, so it's odd that we got an achievement earlier saying you have all the melee weapons in the game, even though we had not found the sword yet by that point. Flaming sword, that is. Maybe the flaming sword, I mean, of course, it's a secret weapon or a not required weapon, obviously. I mean, really, none of the weapons are required. You could play through the whole game with a standard sword, and it would be tough because it doesn't do a ton of damage, and its coverage is, you know, kind of minimal, but you could do it if you were so inclined. But yeah, none of these are required necessarily. It's kind of an annoying little spot right here because you have to, like... Yeah, it's like we need a little bit higher. Spikes make this a little bit tricky. I mean, if you were really fancy... Oh, but then I'm gonna hit the spikes. Unless... Oh, shit. Maybe that's strat. No, too short. Then... There we go. Actually, I was originally thinking I would just do the ledge grab and then jump off the ledge grab, but that works too. Found a key. Oh, right. There was that one thing that was locked. And the key shows up in the top right, but it still does not show as a quest item. There's been so few quest items show up in that part of the inventory. So it seems like despite taking up such a large percentage of the UI in the pause menu, it does not actually get utilized all that often, unfortunately. The good news, though, is it is a trivial matter. Can I just lure him up? Oh, I can't. I was gonna say, can I just lure him over here and have him fall off the edge and fall to his doom? No, I must bring him to his doom on his own merits. Ow. Ow. More damage than I would rather. Gonna bring me on to my doom on my own merits, so I'm not careful. We got everything else. Did that respawn? Because that's probably a chest, isn't it? Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. I was gonna say, if there could be health, I'm not gonna complain. There we go. Take some ammo. I can kill that guy. He might drop another antidote thingy, and that'd be kind of cool. Ow. Guess if for some reason you were strapped for money in this game, you could just farm those guys over and over again, but it would get kind of boring kind of quickly. Alright, so now... There we go. I was gonna say, hopefully this I just walk up to it and that's it. It's the poison guys again. Oh, shit! Except that ledge grab is actually kind of lucky. Oop, there we go. Hit his ass, there we go. And these fellas are a little bit spicy, but again, we have, like, the best ranged weapon. It goes for so far, too. So good. Fire range weapon, so good. There's something perhaps up top. I can't move the camera up, but there's something up there. I can smell it. I can smell it in my bones. Because my bones can smell, of course. Okay, just kidding. There's nothing. Oh, wait. I mean, well, there is something up here. Which is to say you can traverse it. But, yeah, there's nothing up here. Or I'm attacking. I'm, like, listening for jars being broken, but yeah, nothing. I thought I was gaming. Oh, shit. Now that one was well hidden. Some of these guys are not so devious, but some of them are kind of smart in how they're disguised. Now, where'd those guys come from? I would assume there's a spawner somewhere. Let me guess, locked? Or just no mention of it. I wonder if that's like the final door, man. The final boss arena. Ka-chunk. Lower myself down slowly and delicately. A delicate lad, what can I say? Oh shit, gotta be careful of this. Oh fuck, I just dropped down a bajillion miles per hour. God, oh, I just got fucking eviscerated because I fell a billion floors all at once. Yeah, I was trying to be careful, and then I missed a jump and ate shit. So, unfortunate because we had not found a save point by that point, but tis a minor inconvenience. This but a minor inconvenience. We still have the really good projectile. That fire projectile that I love so. Get his ass. There we go. Assless acquired. Unfortunately, we did lose all of our antidotes. So I got shot by that. I didn't actually realize those guys were launching 2 arrows at a time. Shit. I rolled into him. There we go. He's out. Yeah, 2 poison arrows at a time. That's a great way to just kind of eat through your reserves, unfortunately. No longer. No longer. Let me grab one thing real quick. Okay. Unable to verify. Still not verifying. Cool. What, that one? There we go. There we go. Oh, shit. It's fine. Alright, so this is the door that was locked. Poison areas. Pretty inconsequential. Get his ass. There we go. Yeah, it's the one. It was that one really hidden one that I have to be worried about. Let's projectilify those guys. There we go. Yeah, it's this one right here. That's the thing too. Like a lot of these dudes that just kind of fire on their own, they just fire regardless of your presence. But that one was smart. He lies in wait. Smart lad. Now I wonder if these toads will poison you when they hit you. Because of course there are real life toads and frogs that if you lick them, they will like give you like the weird licking a frog / toad high. Not all of them, not all. Hashtag not all toads, not all frogs. They are out there. Okay, we got him. It's weird because it looked like he was firing 2 arrows earlier. That's where I was like, oh my god, he's got 2 of them? What the hell? Maybe it was like somehow he had like buffered his attacks or something. But yeah, he was going 2 of them. Oh my god, I got poisoned. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's in. Oh fuck. I was like, I gotta get out of this guy. Because that thing, once he's in your close quarter zone, he's just gonna like pop, 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 just kind of like stay on you. That's the other thing too. There's no iframes in this game. When you get hit, you can just as easily like get hit again in the next frame. So an enemy like that, when they close the gap, is exceptionally dangerous. So what I gotta do is get the drop. Oh shit, speaking of get the drop on them, that was half my health. That was half my health in that one hit. I guess it was 2 hits, because he hit me on the way down too, but that one combo, that one move, half my health right there. So I need to handle that case a little bit better. Yeah, those flying guys really haven't been an issue until now. It bothers me that after those guys appear, they just kind of stay in one area for a minute. It's like, no, just come down and like, let's fucking do this thing. Oh, I'm dead. Like, just keep moving so we can fight, but they just like stay put for another couple seconds. Then I get nervous. So we're definitely getting into the, like, this is obviously the final part of the game. And in many ways, the game is signified qualitatively and quantitatively that we're definitely approaching the finale of the game. Because this is some end game difficulty, all right. There we go. It bothers me that when the spawner is off screen, he's able to spawn more dudes. Seems like when he's on screen, he can only spawn 2 at a time, or have 2 spawned at a time. There we go. Oh my god. Yeah, see, they just kind of sit in one place for a bit, and then they start moving again. It's like, no, just start moving again, man. Get the ball, just get the show on the road. Why does the tomato sometimes fall to the floor? I don't understand why sometimes healing items will just fall to the floor. No explanation for that. That's so absurd. Not that it's a huge difference maker, because the tomatoes don't do a lot of healing, but still, it's like, I could have used that, man. It randomly falls to the floor, and it is not the first time it has happened. It is a sorely, very, very frequent occurrence. Yeah, for these guys, yeah, we're just gonna... And of course, they can go through walls, obviously, because of course they can. There we go, we can snipe them from afar. Okay. Smack, smack. There we go. Nice. Yeah, those guys just kind of seemingly come out of nowhere. No obvious spawner. Oh, fuck, that's one I did not want. One I did not want. Oh, well. Oh, well. I go get his ass. I can maybe still get him with this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, but I have to deal with him from below. Oh, shit, yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's part of the danger there. Oh, come on, I could use that, man. Counteract the poison I just received. There we go, let's grab that one. What if I, like... Whoop, yeah, I can't quite get it. Let's open this up. It does, okay. Now that I... Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know what to tell you. Dear viewer, I don't know what to tell you. I pressed the A button twice. I don't know what to tell you. I know, I was saying earlier, no Johns. That's like an old Smash Brothers reference. It's a Johns if you are like, bro, it's my controller. It's my controller, bro. Bro, it's not me. But it's like, man, I don't know to tell you. I press the double jump. I don't think it's the controller. And I don't think it's the game either. I think what it might be is that there might just be like certain like parts of the jump or something where the double jump won't take. Because like if I wait long enough, it still works there, but I don't know. Like I've seen it a couple times where a double jump just won't work. And I don't know if it's like a technical thing or like a shortcoming on my part or the game's part, but I think not all double jumps are made equal. So I think it's like you just have to really... I think what it comes down to is I shouldn't rely on the double... Well, that guy was fast. Holy crap. I shouldn't rely on the double jump. I shouldn't expect it in those kinds of do-or-die situations. It's one thing if you're just doing casual platforming, but... But yeah, in that kind of case where below you was spikes, and if the double jump does not go off, you're dead. And that's a whole other ball game, unfortunately. But yeah, it's like that is oh fuck, that's been a thorn in my side. Far more often than I would like for it to be. This whole sequence would be just about unplayable had it not been for the thing that reduces our poison damage, or the duration of poison damage. Because for a little bit there, poison was so awful. Even with a health upgrade, poison would remove like 70% of your health bar. I think with the health level we have right now, it would only remove half of your health. But that means getting poisoned once, you're half dead. Unless you happen to have antidote on you, or you find antidote while you're poisoned. You can, of course, out-heal it if you find the right healing items, obviously. But, like, God, the idea of doing this temple with this many poison spewers... without the thing that, yeah, that lowers... your poison duration would be it just sounds impossible. Nigh impossible. I kind of want to wait for the Can I wait for the floaty boy? Shit. Oh, I actually might be dead. I think uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, I'm not dead. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Nope, turn around. There we go. Slight bit of health. That was terrifying. Alright, so if I go that way, I have to fight a whole bunch of scary shit. Let me do this. Just looking for things I can kill to get health like that. There we go. That makes me feel a little better. Anything else like on the side here? Yeah, nothing. Okay. So, there's... Oh, thank goodness there's a save here. Thank freaking goodness. No, I don't know why there's another switch on that side. It's almost like maybe you could approach this from different angles. That tells me this is probably the correct direction in that case. Oh! Okay, but I can just reach through it. There we go. Shit. It's out. Now that gave me a little antidote. One tick of antidote. I'll take it. Ammo, some health. So what could possibly be over this way? I see the spike wall. I guess that's better than the... I would consider that to be marginally better than the boomerang. It's a shame because the boomerang is, like, conceptually quite neat. You know, like, it sounds neat at least, but the, it's the range, man. The fact that the range is so not great takes it down at least a couple pegs in my book. Oh, shit, that's right. Now, that's a little bit frustrating. Even if you, like, rub up against that breakaway platform. Like, I get jumping off of it or, like, side jumping off of it would count as an interaction, but even, like, rubbing up against it is considered enough of an interaction to make it dissipate. That's a shame. Oh! Okay, we got to him. And actually, I can skip some of this. Whoops. Oh, shit. Oh, double shit. Crap. I'm just gonna keep eating up these guys. I gotta just kill this guy. Oh, shit. Oh, am I dead? I might be, like, actually dead. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh, I need the other one. There we go. Not a lot of health. Not a lot of health. No secrets. No secrets to be found here. That is a raid from Lunasketch. What's up, man? We actually got to hang out with Lunasketch just yesterday. It's our friend John. Good to see you, man. We're playing a stressful AF, but enjoyable, mostly, AF game. This is Beholgar, very much a Metroidvania. More Castlevania inspired than Metroid, but yeah, some kind of Metroidvania game. I'm gonna guess that actually might be like something big. So I'm gonna go the opposite way for a little bit. Let's go the opposite way for a little bit because there's potentially some other areas to explore. We're nearing the final chapter. We're nearing the final chapter of the game. Actually, I guess this is the final chapter of the game. We're approaching the final boss, but I don't exactly know where the final boss is going to be. There's this path and then the path we were just in. Two divergent paths, and they both have save points. They both seem legit. Although I see, oh my, okay, well they both have things that look scary. Like this looks scary right here, right? So I'm gonna assume, yeah, that we can go that way. That's an entrance to something. Maybe it's the final boss. That begs the question then of what is on the other side. Because I saw there was like something that looked like it had like a broken bridge kind of thing. Like a wall was gonna close behind me and something scary was gonna happen. So it's like, all right, what fuckery could possibly await us? Ow. Ow. Yeah, the game is good, but it's tough, and there have been some bugs. There have been some questionable level design choices that were made by this game in a few points. But overall, the game is pretty neat. Overall, it's been pretty good. Let's see what Lunasketch has been up to. Thank you again for that raid, man. It was nice getting to hang out with you. And hang out with you and the homies. Always a pleasant time. Always a good time. So Mega Man W. All right, now I'm gonna ask a really dumb question. I don't think I'm aware of Mega Man W. I'm a person who is generally aware of a lot of retro games, but I've never heard of Mega Man W. Is this a newer game? Oh! We were just talking about Mega Man earlier. Of course, we were talking about, like, you know, the weird time where Mighty Number 9 had all that hype behind it. Because this game kind of reminds me of other, like, retro-inspired games. So Mighty Number 9, which eventually, you know, fell away to lead to Mega Man 11. Some of the other... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. That sucks. That's what I did earlier, is I had to kill this guy. I had to go very out of my way to kill this guy, because he's firing at such a high rate. It's like, if I don't go way out of my way to kill him, I will become kill. Alright, so now that we've gone through all that, what is this going to possibly be? So I'll go ahead and save. But yeah, I see this. It seems like there's going to be like a door that closes once I go through here. So it seems like a broken bridge. See that right there? That right there? It's like a grinder. Is it a platforming challenge? Yeah, yeah. So this is why I thought, oh, is this going to lead to the final boss? There's two things that seem like they lead to the final boss. Maybe there's multiple ways to get to it. I would believe it. We're doing all right so far, but I know better than to get too comfortable. Ooh, I'll take the health. Oh, I got killed before I could even grab it. Unfortunate. So it's very new, very recent. But it's very OG. And I'm going to ask a dumb question. Is this like an official Capcom published product, developed product? I'm actually surprised I'd never heard of it before, but that makes it that much more exciting. Yeah. Oh, that's right. When you get hit, it kind of nukes your jump a little bit. I got the shit poisoned out of me, unfortunately. Got the antidote, which is nice. Yeah, it's like, I don't know how to, like, if I stick around to fight that guy, I'll get poisoned a bajillion times. Oh, shit. I think I needed that platform. Yep, I needed that platform. Yeah, fuck, I needed that platform, man. It's like, if I stick around to fight that guy, I'm gonna get poisoned, but maybe not poisoned as much, but then I'll run out of time, because you gotta be clicking along at a pretty good pace to outrun this meat grinder that's chasing us right now. So I'm liking it overall, though. Good, good. I'm glad it's like solid on generally, even if it's yeah, kind of brutal. Yeah, I'll just tank the hits just because it sucks, but at least means it would go fast. And then I can make sure I grab the potion. Shit. There we go. Ooh, shit. But I think I can double jump through it. Yep. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, fuck. This is going to be rough then. So if it's going to be one of these where you can't touch certain platforms. Yeah. Yeah. This is where I don't know if I love some of, like, how certain things in this game behave. Certain platforms, even if you just, like, you don't land on it, but if you rub up against it, it starts the counter for making it go away. Like, that's kind of rough. So you have to really, really be careful where you're jumping. Not even where you're landing, but if you just even... Like, if I look at it funny. Pretty brutal. Yeah, like that right there. Oh, shit. Yeah, I was gonna say I need the double jump. And that's the other thing, too. I've been having this issue. I don't think it's a controller. I don't think it's a controller. Sometimes the double jump just won't take. So you have to... It's one of those where you kind of shouldn't rely on the double jump, because it's not always going to be reliable. At the same time, though, I mean, I'm using it all over the damn place, and it feels like it's just kind of how it is. But yeah, there's been so many times where I press the button and we just drop like a rock. It could be... It could be the controller. It's a very new controller. So I'd be awfully surprised. Oh, jump! Oh, there we go. So I think that's the strat, is you're not supposed to, like, land on them. You're supposed to, like, ledge jump off of them. Alright. And it begs the question, there's, like, a big scary-looking thing right there. There's a lad to the side there. So what's this? Oh, okay. Huh. So that tells me that's probably the final boss. Alright, so then it begs the question then, what else... Shit, which way did I go? I think the left one was the one that had the skull thing. Ow. So, if this has the skull thing, what's that gonna be? I could have sworn the skull thing was going to be the thing that leads to the final boss, because it looks so, I don't know, final bossy. See what I mean? This thing right here, like, you're gonna look me in the penis and tell me that is not the final boss chamber. It's got the bloody mouth and everything. Ain't no fucking way, man. Ain't no fucking way. Okay, it's a fan-made thing. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm impressed there's a category for it on Twitch, though. I don't think Twitch usually has categories. Oh, what? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. You can't just go, what, it's just there for show? Oh, my hecking goodness. I got bamboozled. Did that do it? Anything? Nothing? Damn. I can't believe I got bamboozled by this. Like, what is the point of this, then? What's the point? What's the point of anything, man? Whatever. Not gonna let it get to me. It just got... Well, it has gotten to me, obviously, but that's just bizarre. Also bizarre, the store closes every time. Well, the good news is, getting back up there's gonna be a trivial manner. Mostly trivial. Now, the good news is... So long as I survive the journey up here. I don't need to survive with full health. Once I get to the save point, that'll juice me up at least. The attention to detail is good. Power-ups are original. That's impressive. It's impressive when it's like down to that level of detail where they're not just reusing weapons from other games. If they've gone the extra mile to do it all themselves, that is pretty sweet. I do appreciate that little option that lets you jump back to an earlier part of the level if you were like me and you were curious about the bloody skull thing. Can't believe that's just nothing. That's crazy. Snake! Yes, Snake, I need you to fight a barbarian named Beholgar. I can't just aggro him. I have to be smart. I'm gonna guess he's the final boss. I have a not fantastic ranged weapon. Ow. Oh! That's cool. Ow. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but that is neat. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk. I've got 1 hit point left. Oh, I thought I was in the clear. Dude, I love me some Bomberman Hero. It's one of my favorite games. One of my favorite games back in the day. My favorite game ever is Bomberman 64, but Hero is up there though. That is a better projectile weapon, I would say. I was gonna say I'm just gonna blast it. Okay. It's not a ton of damage though. Something. I mean, every little bit counts. I'm gonna guess he probably mixes it up once he gets packed down below half health. Shit. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Ooh, they go like a little zigzag pattern. That fireball attack is by far the most dangerous, and the range it covers is huge. Alright, so this boss is going to be not a trivial one. They give you a healing thing right there, even though it's like kind of hard to... I mean, I guess if you didn't save the game, but it's like, of course, if you save the game, they're going to respawn there if you're smart. If this is indeed the final boss, and he probably is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's the preamble to the final boss. Yeah, what was the name of the big bad that we heard about previously? It was like... Ouch. It was ouch. No, it was, It sounded kind of funny. It was like a D's nuts setup. Kind of joke. Ah, that's so much damage. It's like over half your health, I think. Oh, fucking snipe my ass, yeah. Yeah, it's like, it seems like every time it hits me, it leaves me with a sliver of my health. We got the fireball. Although, it's fight fire with fire. It's more damage. Oh, shit. So when it's a directed, it's actually not too bad, but when it's the fire, it's brutal. Shit. 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 Fucked up. Just gonna spam the fuck out of him. He wouldn't shoot multiple, he would shoot multiple. Heck. And you can't launch those back at him, unfortunately. Seems like the pattern's always kind of randomized. Oh, I landed on it. God damn it. Seems like he's not really doing much once he gets to less than half health, though. I guess there's that. Shit. Ah, shit, yeah. It's like, if I can just go nuts on him. At this point, I'm like... It's now I'm just like labbing to see like what can be done when you're up close like that. Because in my mind, it's like if I go into melee range, that'd be great. What I might do is actually I might go back to the fire sword. Not because, if nothing else, because I don't know if, like, the range really matters as much. But the speed might help. Oh shit, I was not paying attention. Oh shit! Oh god, I'm never ready for that. Every time I think I can jump over it. Yeah, that's probably the least useful one, honestly. What I need to do... Well, the problem is, like, I have to be in the air. Because the fire sticks around for a long time. I have to be in the air to, like, jump over the other ones. Yeah, if he was smart, he would just never do this attack. Shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, when they all go down, I can't hit them. At least with the the vertical slice attack weapons, you can attack above you, but there's nothing that lets you attack below you. I gotta get good. So this fight kind of requires perfection. And a really good. And it's a little bit surprising because I was saying earlier how some of the boss battles in this game have really, actually, every single boss battle in this game, except for this one, have been complete pushovers. Shit. Okay. Yeah, so if I can, ideally, if I can stay here, just when I jump up, then I have to be, you know, I have to navigate, like, managing to get back to this position, because it's really hard to knock the fireballs back at him when I'm further away. So ideally, I'm, like, right here so I can catch them right before they start going elsewhere. Damage. I was gonna say he's being too kind to me. Okay, not bad. I wonder if it's a coin flip or if it's like he's more likely to do this one, because he's being a lot more generous with this one here. I have no more ranged weapons, unfortunately. I was gonna say I might just be... Oh, I was gonna say if I can just go for melee, but I knew how dangerous that was. That's unfortunate. If I can just go for all melee. The problem though is that, like, if I'm in the wrong pattern, he, like, 100% of his shots will hit me. 100% of his shots will hit me if I'm not careful. And I will miss, so it's like dangerous. But I think we're starting to kind of find rhythms that make it more likely to be in my favor. Man, we were just like a few hits away from getting him though. Need to remember my that ult attack, because it is a nice to have. Oop. God, that's so much damage. 2 hits and you're dead. Holy fuck. It's almost better to just take the hit directly versus letting it land. Like, if it's... I'm almost of the opinion it's like, if it's about to land in a questionable place, just jump up and tank it. Yeah, it is like... Yeah, you're right, John. It is just an RNG boss. Which is not inherently awful necessarily, but yeah, like, his patterns and the directions of his attacks are randomized. Some of them are rough. But at least this boss battle is at least, like, pretty challenging, whereas up until now, all the other boss battles in this game, you could either knock it out in first try or maybe second or third try, but, like, so many of them were, like, so predictable. This one being pretty unpredictable is at least mixing it up a little bit. I don't know if I love it. This is not exactly what I would consider to be a fun boss battle, but I'm not miserable. It's not... I've played so much worse in games like this. And let's be real, when it comes to Metroidvanias, not all of them, but a lot of them have that one boss battle that you fucking dread. Metroid Fusion has the spider. Metroid... What is Super Metroid? There's one boss in Super Metroid that I remember was really tough. I guess Ridley. Ridley, I would say, was probably the hardest in Super Metroid. Symphony of the Night had a few bosses that I thought were pretty brutal, but I can't think of, like, one that was, like, holy shit, a real penis twister, but... Oh, heck. But that was it. I think we've pretty much got him on the ropes. I don't have any ranged weapons, obviously. You're gonna do this. Of course, he does that when he's low on health, obviously. Which is what he should do. If he was smart, he would never do this attack. So I can just knock the shit back at him, all Legend of Zelda Link to the Past style. Your health bar is empty, sir. Sir! Your health bar is empty. Bro. My brother in Christ. Your health bar... Thank you. Jesus. Fucking dead. Now this makes me nervous. How do I... how do I get through there? Okay, so I was gonna say, is that a wall? It is not a wall, but it looks like one. It looks like a wall. Alright, so I can go this way. I can also go up. Ooh, maybe there's a final boss beyond this. Although we got an achievement that said defeat all bosses. Ooh, but they're giving me money. And money. And health. And money and ammo. Ooh, so if the achievement said defeat all bosses, maybe that does not include the final boss. Maybe, maybe. Large green penis. What's up, shock value? Yeah. Jewish, but the green part makes it a little bit unusual. Slightly unusual. So what do you guys think? Will this be like a more final boss? Or is it just a final cutscene, maybe? We're not done yet. We're not done yet, man. That's right. Yeah, I wrote him a letter. Oh, wait, do I get to ascend the throne? Hold up. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right. Let me glitch the game. If you attack and then switch weapons. I'll do it with the funny weapon. Actually, oh, it's not working. So maybe we like found a way to fix it then, because yeah, if you switch weapons mid swing, it would like glitch the game and you become animation locked. So I'll be damned. Looks like they fixed it, or maybe it's fixed once you get to this point in the game. All right. Well, anyway, stop right there, human. Let's see. Can I be animation locked for the final cutscene? I'm not sure, lady. I never thought I'd make it this far. So, wait. Oh, okay, so I thought she was the baddie. But Hagma is the bad guy. I thought she was Hagma. But no, the person we're pursuing, Hagma, cursed the dragon. The dragon is sad, and we're here to make the dragon not sad anymore. Reach the tower. Okay, so that's not the end. That's not the end. The dragon is cursed. You could say he's not a bad dragon, a sad dragon. Yes, of course. A demon that lives outside this. Obviously. Sticked up the tower overnight. I'm gonna guess this is probably like, some localization that took place. Not to throw shade. That's perfectly fine. Not everybody has to be English as a first language person. That's fine. I will not go into too much detail and confuse you with information that will exceed the limits of the human mind. Take this medicine and make him intake it. Okay, I will make him intake it. Wake up, potion, take it. So I guess there's more then. I thought we were like on the doorstep of completing the game. It did say defeat all the bosses, but maybe that does not mean the final boss. Oh, I got a health level, health increase, and I also an achievement that says maximum health bar. The achievement says I have as high of a health bar as one could possibly have. All right, thanks, lady. I thought for sure I'd have to fight her. Maybe I thought maybe she was Hagma, but she is not the first person where we have to like, fight our way through and like kill a bunch of scary looking dudes. And at the end, you think you have to fight her, but turns out she's a friendly NPC and is not bothered that you've killed all of her underlings and is more than willing to help you out, do you a solid by giving you a free item or a free upgrade or something. I don't understand, but I'm not complaining. All right, so back to the dragon. I will save, of course. Why is the lady winded? Because she's very excited at the prospect of this glistening with sweat and probably snake blood warrior standing before her. And can you blame her? Can you blame the old gal? Can you blame her? So I think Where was the dragon? I think it was at the end of this area. So we need to go through this area once again. And I feel like we should probably have no troubles. Probably. I mean, I've said that before, and I've ended up ruining such things. Yeah, the hope... Ow. Is we'll get to the dragon fella, and the path will be made clear. I'm guessing the idea is once we get the dragon fella healed up... Oops, shit. That we will, he'll take us to, yeah, whatever the final area is going to be. Shit. Forgot they explode. They explode when they get excited. Same TBH. Ah, shit. That one out of there. Would be nice to get some heals, but I'm also kind of like, oh shit, wrong button. And I was kind of like, let's just get the show on the road. Ooh, that was a little scary. Turn around. Or just fall down and explode. That works too. Yep. Like how even though he died not by our hand, we still got the goods. Oh my god, the mosquitoes. It didn't even kill him? God, the mosquitoes are the worst. Just like in real life. Alright, I'll take the save point. It's getting low on health anyway. Ooh, these guys, I will use the cool weapon against these lads, because that reach makes all the difference. All the difference in the world. Boop. Of course, I need the superior reach for this one, too. There we go. So, I think we're going the right direction. This feels correct. This feels like a lair befitting a dragon. A good dragon, not a bad dragon. Not to say there's anything wrong with bad dragons. Some people are quite fond of them, but this is a good lad. Ow. Is he right in here? Here he is. Alright, good dragon. I got the goods for you, homie. Mother Shamaran. I know a brave man by ascent. You've pissed yourself with honor and dignity, not with cowardice. You pissed yourself as a way of establishing yourself. Dominance, even. The blunders Hagma was making. He noticed me and cursed me. Hagma Pai noticed me. Confront your destiny. No, so that's just Old Spice. We become a dragon rider. We ride to the tower of evil. Hagma balls. Now the question: can I talk to my guy? Can I pet him and say, "All right, you're a good boy. Thank you, doggy." Now, is there more platforming and shenaniganry afoot, or are we just diving on in and we're gonna fuck this guy up? Is it just boss battle time? I think it's just boss battle time, baby. I think we're fucking doing this thing. You were pondering your orb. I saw you do it. Son of Beotor. I was pondering my orb, you see. Make a heroic history, weren't you? Yes, I'm a bad guy. Lose out to a barbarian Hulk who is devoid of wisdom and know nothing but swing a sword around. But I'm really good at swinging the sword, all right? Taught you black magic? Excuse me? Worship a reptile? I guess there's some background here. You guys have history. They have history together, as it wink, as it were. A dark hole. Tell me more about your dark hole. I will wipe your dark hole off the face of the earth. Not what he said, but it was implied. So I'll switch to the fun weapon. So we'll need the extra reach, most likely. Throwing his balls at me. He was gonna show me his dark hole or something. I don't know. It sounded kind of hot. It sounded kind of sexy. Yeah. Let me show you my hole. I've been working. I've been working on a new. I don't know. I'm not sure I can go with that one. I've been trying to clean it up for you. So far, not too bad. Oop. Similar to some of the other later bad guys we've been dealing with, we actually cannot dissipate his projectiles. Shit. Also, I don't think I can recharge my rageometer. Oh, we can if we fight bad guys, though. That'll help me recharge my rageometer. And they give me heals? That's so generous. Yeah, I never get heals in the overworld. It's going a little bit faster. Ow. Oh, I missed. Man, I'm sad. Meh. So I think he's going faster now. Oh man, now I'm just fucking him up. Now I feel bad. No, I don't. I don't feel bad. I never feel bad. Not for villainry as such as this. So is the idea... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's a new attack. He actually is throwing out some new attacks. I was gonna say, surely it's not just this for the entirety of the fight. Ain't no way. So the tricky thing is is you want to, you know, switch back and forth. Oh, he's mixing up slightly. Switch back and forth between, you know, this weapon, the one reason right now, and then when you like get in close for up close on personnel, teleports behind you, nothing personnel, kid. Then you go for the cool sword, the cool guy sword. I like when I was able to knock him down. Ow. I like when I was able to knock him down. Oh, there's a rotation to those guys. I never even noticed. Yeah, for a while though, we had kind of locked him into like a singular and somewhat and quite predictable animation. Or loop even. Shit. Oh, there's the spikies. And the fact the spikes can hit you twice, once when they go up and once when they come down, is brutal. So you gotta really watch for that shit. Stop being evil, please. Yes, there you go. Ponder some other orbs, right. We could all be so lucky. So I gotta be very careful when it comes to that spike attack. That spike attack is brutal. Let's say this is easier when the when those little platforms aren't there. Homeboy does have a lot of health. I'll give him that. Ouch. Put a lot into vitality. Was an all wisdom and or intelligence or whatever evil fell like this would have. I guess if he's a sorcerer, it would be intelligence. Actually, no, it would be wisdom. I think it'd be intelligence. I think, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, yeah, that's a double hit. That's so brutal. I think wizards are intelligence. So I would, so come to think of it, I guess a sorcerer would be more a wisdom. And I knock him down again. Oh, God, every time I like get excited. Oh shit. That sucks. Every time I get excited, but I always bonk on the platform trying to jump up to avoid the spikes. Oh, can I just sit here and fuck him up? Oh, I can do exactly that. Is that it? Are we done? Not quite, not quite. Ooh, so close. I think we're done now. Really? Eh. There he is. Just gonna keep slapping. Keep slapping. You're dead when I say you're dead. Oh, he drops health and money and more health. That's cute. He was a regular enemy just like any of them. There it is. GG's, boys and girls. The snake boss was way fucking harder. Snake boss was way harder than this fucker. Couldn't withstand me blowing him. We blew him down. Yeah. Yeah, charisma for sure, but I thought there was also like a secondary governing attribute. I thought sorcerers also had something that had to do with either wisdom or intelligence, but you're definitely right about the charisma thing for sure. That's it. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Go ahead and run the credits real quick. But as I kind of offer my final thoughts, the game was good. Two people worked on the game. Yeah. So Sarka and Bakar, that I've seen their name on like the Twitter page and a couple other places. So obviously he was like the main guy, obviously. But sourced another person for the music, and they both did a pretty good job. You heard me say on a number of occasions, there were some technical shortcomings. There were some level design things I didn't love, some UI quirks I thought were kind of not great, some honest to goodness bugs, and some frustrating things that seemed at times overly punishing, and other things that felt overly unpunishing. I mean, again, some of those boss battles before the ones we did tonight were an absolute pushover. Even the final boss was kind of underwhelming, but he was at least a little bit more of a challenge, at least in those first several. So, generally, I would say I would recommend the game. The way I try to, like, maybe not rate games necessarily, but consider them when I play them on stream is, what would I expect the Steam rating for a game like this to be? And I would say the fact that this is mostly positive on Steam kind of matches with my experience of the game. Like, I mostly like it, but there are some nitpicks that for me aren't deal breakers, but for others might be. So I like it. I recommend it generally if you're an enjoyer of Metroidvanias, but if you are kind of so-so on Metroidvanias or like, I don't know, or if what you see of this game is not enough to win you over, then I would probably not recommend it. Like, if you look at this game and you go, yeah, I like the vibe, I like how it looks, I like how the combat and platforming seems like it flows. If what you see looks encouraging and looks positive to you, then yeah, I would say I would recommend it. But yeah, if what you were seeing, you were like, I don't know, man, this doesn't look like my vibe, I don't think that would win you over. Some games, it's like, trust me, bro, give it a chance, you'll like it, even if it's not quite your thing. That game was not it. That game was not one to win you over if you were kind of on the fence. But let's waste no time and jump right in the second game. How's that sound? Jump right on in. Let me jump into OBS and update the categories. I see Jorf listening in. It's good to see you, Jorf. Thanks for popping in, man. I'm flattered you decided to pop in and join us for a little bit as we jump into the second game. Because Jorf just beat this game just last night, I think. Just last night. I will not be beating this game tonight, obviously. I will not be beating this, but we'll be able to get our wieners slightly moistened. Slightly moistened. Can I promise a full wiener wedge? No, I can't promise that, but enough to like get just a little taste, a free taste. Categories updated. We are all set. We are all set, my friends. Let me go ahead and look through the options real quick. Turn the audio down a little bit. Redefine keys. That's probably fine, as long as they're similar to what they were earlier. They look pretty similar, yeah. We'll stick with the defaults, whatever they are. There are no audio settings, so I gotta go into the Windows volume mixer and lower them like I did for the first game. Some things never change. Yeah, the first game there were no audio settings, so I had to go into volume mixer and lower that shit myself. Take it out to 40%. That should be good. Yeah, vacuum cleaner with a pufferfish on the end. His blow is for even a full minute. All I can think of is the Widest Kids You Know bit where the guy was like, this is the vacuum that sucks your dick. It's like, no, I'm not buying a vacuum for that. No. Sir, I know what you're buying that vacuum for. If you buy that one, it's going to rip your penis off. You want to buy this one over here. This one will give you a pleasant dick suckage, and it will not hurt you. That's so weird. I would never... He picks up the Dick Sucker 9000. No, I don't want that for that reason. No. Yeah, I don't know. I love it. All right, guys. I think we're all set to jump into Beholgar 2. We literally, minutes earlier, beat the first game, and we're jumping into the second game while it's extra fresh and hot and fresh in our minds. This game came out much more recently. I think the first game, rather. Here, I can actually tell you. The first game came out like a few years ago, but this one came out, I think, like a matter of months ago. Came out in December. Okay, so again, relatively fresh. So it came out just about 7 months ago. And here we go. So picking up where the first one leaves off. Actually, I mean, well, there's really no mention of this. The Dungeon of the Rotting. So this is, like, I guess, completely unrelated. Maybe this just takes place later on after the events of the first game, because in the events of the first game has us pursuing Hagma and venturing throughout the lands to brutalize the fuck out of his minions and find our way closer to the big bad so we can vanquish him and restore peace. Finding out and beating the shit out of bad guys and being a badass and being a Conan inspired barbarian, and hell yeah, what else do you need, bro? We have a map this time. Praise Jeebus, we have a map. Holy cannoli. We have an actual map. I'll be a motherfucker. That is huge. That is huge. What I do not have is any other weapons. So after we beat the first game, we took all of our extra health, our extra throwing capacity, our extra weapons, and threw that to the side. Said, fuck that, man. We're a barbarian. We live off the land. We live off of whatever bare minimum is necessary. Everything else is just extra. Hell yeah. Or maybe hell not yet, because that's kind of unfortunate. That's okay. That's okay. It makes sense. We wouldn't start with all the overpowered and like bullshit weapons we had at the end of the previous game. So that makes sense. Dyson is not Swedish for dick suck. I mean, you say that, Farsight. You say that. Are you sure? We can toss upwards, which is nice. Farsight, I don't think either of us is a native Swedish speaker. So maybe we're both wrong. All right, so no double jump, at least not yet. Like the jump in this game is pretty generous. There's no crouch, by the way. That's a little bit surprising. No crouch. So that will make certain like dodging of bad guys maybe a little bit more tricky, but maybe we need to unlock the crouch. The rolling, right? Yep. First thing I do is, just lower the music entirely. I mean, some games I think have incredible music. I think the first game music was fine. It wasn't amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh my god, I love the game's music. And let's be real, a lot of the games that I play, a lot of indie games, don't always necessarily invest praise. Like games like back in the day, I would like load up Counter-Strike, or I'd load up Diablo 2, or I don't know, like Red Faction, like these multiplayer games I would play, I would lower the music so I could just blast my own tunes, you know, load up some Iron Maiden or some Metallica or some shit and have that on full blast, and I didn't want like the game music stepping on that. But of course, you know, years later, maybe not so much with Counter-Strike or Red Faction, but Diablo 2 had a great soundtrack, or at least I think a pretty good soundtrack. So I kind of go back and forth on that, but yeah, for some games I think it makes more sense than others. So they've captured the blacksmith. I wonder if I'm to rescue him, maybe. Little executioner. Yeah, I think I'm trying to rescue him. What was his name? Dungeon Keeper? Huel. All the drugs were up. There you go. That's what it is. Some Nautica music was good. Yeah, there's plenty of like indie games that have great soundtracks for sure, but not all of them, obviously. But that composer? Oh no. I did not know that. I never heard anything bad about the Subnautica composer. I'm sorry to hear that the turned out to have some weird fucked up shit. That is unfortunately how it goes sometimes. The animations do kind of make me happy, by the way. I do kind of like the animations. I like the blood on the crusher. That's sick. Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I mean, Elder Scrolls, of course. Yeah, there's tons of great game soundtracks that are fantastic. No ledge grab, at least not yet. We probably have to unlock that ability. I do like that there's some hit stun with at least certain enemies. Yeah, the hit stun's kind of cool. Got a torch. Oh no, it's like fire, like throwing weapons. A human face. Help us, we're rotting away here for no reason. The blacksmith. Yes, the kings loved his stuff, but they feared him. They chained him and silenced him. He's long dead, they say. Oh, well, shit. I'll still try to find a way to rescue these folks, because they're just innocent bystanders caught up in all this nonsense. Alright. The tricky thing with playing this game right after having beaten the sequel is that in my mind... Oh, that's kind of cool. You can break the stuff they throw at you. In my mind, I'm still going to be expecting to be able to ledge grab and double jump, so I gotta, like, I have to like retrain my brain to be like, no, 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 that's not what you do right now, Alex. Oh, big giant fucking enemy rat. It's so fleshy. It is so fleshy. I like how he just appeared suddenly. Like, man, I'm here now, motherfucker. Man. I like the hit stun. I like the, of course, the visual fidelity is an obvious get as far as like items on the dub column, the plus column. So I have to blow my nose. All this excitement, man. All this excitement. Can you blame me? But no, it's pretty good. I'm appreciative what I'm seeing so far. I'm seeing some like, again, the fact that from the get-go we can knock away projectiles with the greatest of ease, and the hit stun with the bad guys is actually kind of nice because there was kind of hit stun with some enemies in the first game, but only sometimes, and it wasn't always reliable. Now that's kind of subtle too. I like how when you go to attack, it does sometimes slightly alter your in the air. That is, when you attack in the air, it sometimes kind of slightly alters your jump trajectory, and you can use it to kind of hang in the air a little bit. That's kind of neat. So I don't have any steel. I'm gonna guess the spikes in the bottom left are the steel. We're slowly accumulating gold, but we got a ways to go, unfortunately. Yeah, I thought the same thing when I saw Beholgar's outfit, the pauldrons and the helmet he's wearing. I thought of, oh gosh, I'm blanking on the guy's name. But there's the main villain in the first Mortal Kombat game. First couple. I thought of that guy. Now, it looks like right now we actually don't have the helmet. But the pauldrons and the loincloth, for sure. Just the overall aesthetic. Yeah, very... oh, not dead. Okay, now I'm dead. The overall aesthetic of the guy is very Mortal Kombat-y. Shao Kahn, thank you, Farsight, thank you. Now, did I lose some money? If I did, it's not obvious. If I lost money, it's not obvious. I can't get that one. Oop. Now, I can see exactly what, ouch. I can see exactly what Jorf warned us about. This game does have some jank still, and that's not surprising. So far, I would say this game's jankometer is maybe a little bit less brutal as it was in the first game. Probably. There's a parry. Okay. Oh, that's cool. You can't just hold it. I mean, you can, like, spam it. That's kind of cool, though. So far, I would say this feels pretty good. Clang. Can you do an air parry? An airy, if you will? You cannot. You cannot. All right. Controversial opinion. I'm going to go back and see if there's any extra things I missed. Because there was at least one instance where I saw something that made me wonder. It made me wonder. See if I can go back and not get my entire butthole shredded. Shredded and deaded. There's like... yeah, there's some jank, and there's some, like, charming, slight buffoonery. But I don't know. I kind of see it as endearing. I'm not minding the jank. Anything, I'm trying to embrace it. It seems like when you find like those fire, oh, get crushed. Go, dude, go for the penis crusher. I promise, bro. Maybe they can't be susceptible to it. Unfortunately, I want to see them get fucking exploded by this thing. But all right, spikes there. Jump for travel. Oh, okay, that's nice. I guess this is the game's way of saying you have to do the fast travel. Oh, there we go. All right, hold on. Left button. All right. That's the one button. I'm like pressing B. I'm pressing start. How do I go back? It's gotta be the B button. It's gotta be the B button. Okay. Or not the button. The map button rather. Okay. So now the unfortunate thing is that it like doesn't show the full picture because of course there's no indication that there's a door here. But this has indicated that yes, there's an area here we haven't reached yet. So future me will hopefully be able to figure that out. Ooh, that's good to know that there are secrets that have, just like in the first game, there's like a fake wall you can find. Fake walls like that you can kind of, whoa, shit. Ouch. fake walls like that you can get past. So I took an L there. Now, out of curiosity, when you get a death, when you get a game over like that. Okay, so the map did not. Well, actually, hold on. So I'm here. Yellow. Oh wait, no, I'm here. Okay. Interesting. So what I'm wondering is, what did it save? My gold amount is 360. No scope. Yes, like for that treasure chest, for it. So in the first game, well, you never really lost progress when you died. All you lost was your like position, and just you would just reload at your last saved point, but all your progress would have persisted. You would lose some gold, but in the grand scheme of things, oh, ow. What was that? Was that a no other weapon? Was that a new ranged weapon? What did I find there? It was like looked like an axe. And no other weapon. Just pressing other buttons. Yeah, maybe it's like a temporary damage boost. Hard to say. Let's find out. So I'm not gonna fall on the spikes this time. Oop. Okay, so the chest is gone, and the chests would respawn otherwise. If we had loaded, if it would have not saved our progress, that is. That's a pretty good sign to me then that the way the way that game overs punish you is pretty similar to the first game. I haven't seen evidence that we lose progress or that we lose money necessarily. We'll save here so that I can get the health restore. And upgrade things. Not enough material. So we need steel. Give them the steel, lads. Whoop. Almost overshot it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I had a double jump. My kingdom for a double jump. Whoop. There we go. Got to jump much earlier. Of course, we know this chest, of course, has not respawned. I try to catch his skull reflexively. I do appreciate to make that less of a blind jump. You have like that column. That kind of slit in the wall that indicates where that platform will be going up and down. That's actually kind of nifty. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, fuck, that's unfortunate. So that's like contact damage, just like in the first game. What's the axe? There's contact damage like in the first game, and it is not overly generous. I was checking the walls. I was checking the walls to see if there was anything cool. Let's go ahead and send it. It's kind of cool too, is like as you're falling, you can continue to attack to kind of slow fall yourself, which is kind of neat. Oop. Oop. Yeah, I was gonna say the bat is actually, oh my god, the bat just shredded my ass. Yeah, the bat is exactly that, a lot more dangerous because again, there's contact damage, and I'm gonna guess there's probably not much for iframes in this game, just like the first game. So, you know, hulking skeletons that have sharp swords and axes and shoot arrows at you, not a problem. But a tiny little bat that flies around, that flutters about, brutal. Brutal and an impossible challenge, an insurmountable challenge for a grown-ass, huge-ass man. Yeah, that's unfortunate too. It can, because you can like get hit multiple times like that, and when you get hit in midair, it does fuck up your jumping momentum, just like in the first game. So an unfortunate amount of stuff that is quite familiar in this game. Bat kills me the second time over, but that time I was much lower on health, so that's kind of on me. I'll say this much, for better or for worse, this is very familiar. Compared to the first game, this is very familiar. There are quirks about this game that I like compared to the first game. There are quirks that I do not like compared to the first game, but it is very familiar. For better or for worse, this is perhaps a fitting oh, wrong button. A fitting sequel. Oh my fucking god. I hate how that's multiple hits. Touching that once gives you like multiple hits of damage. That sucks. So yeah, the jank, just like Dwarf called it, is very present and is very familiar. I don't love how it lags every time you make that jump, because it's loading, I guess, that skeleton, or loading something in. And it lags every single time. Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna take some kind of damage, but that's much less punishing than that one there. Let's fuck this guy up entirely. There we go, he's out. They give me a full refill. Turns out that bat was the final boss of this room. That bat was like the worst challenge by far in this room. Who fucking knew? Hoping they were just gonna jump on the spikes. Okay, we found an apple in the vase. You all know about wall turkeys and wall chickens. Get ready for wall apple, or for vase apples. A little bit nervous because I can't see like below. So I'm just gonna keep jumping and hope that there is... Okay, there is stuff down there. Like, yeah, if I fall down, is that instant death? A valid fear in a game like this. So we can drop down. However, what's over here? What's over here? Swing. Oh. Okay. Oh, it falls away. It falls away. But we found a thing. There we go. It's worth it all around. It's a fall away platform. Do they come back? They do come back. I don't know if I love how when you do the jump, can you do like a baby jump? You cannot. There's not different jump heights. So yeah, when you try to make this jump, your head will always bonk on the ceiling. Ow. Ow. There we go. I'll go for the save again. Although I'm just now noticing you don't actually get a health restore on a save. In the first game, you got a full health restore on save. Not in this one. It's a wall there. It is not a wall. Okay, because I saw the rats were stopping. Oh, he just got squishified. Nice. And I still get money for it. Squish. Look down. Yep. Just like in the first game, you can like look down by like a few inches. A few inches of screen space. It's better than nothing, I suppose. All right, I'll bite. Let's go up. Because if the game kind of wants me to go that way, but there's a path this way, I gotta know what it's all about. Oh shit, wrong button. There's an axe thrower there, an ass thrower there. Are these breakaway platforms? They are. Got a save point here. So yeah, the game kind of wants us to go the other direction, but the wall there. Actually, hold on. Can you just knock it down? Just knock it down. All right. So check that out in a moment here. Ow. Oh fuck! Killed the first guy, and the second guy shredded me. Now the question: what's the top bar? Ouch. Shit. Shit. Yeah, you can't use that parry to block contact damage. If you're taking contact damage, fucking move. Move, bitch. Get out the way. So that's what you gotta do there. Secrets. Right, we know about the map already. Thank you, game. Yes, thank you about the... Oh! Okay, that's the shortcut. That's a shortcut back to this area. Right, okay. And I do appreciate, too, you can actually select where you want to fast travel. And you can fast travel at any point. That's huge. Because in the first game, the fast travel was way restrictive. And there were times where the fast travel was, like, just legitimately not helpful. Legitimately not helpful. Huh. I wonder what purpose that serves. I mean, if I had a side jump or a ledge grab, that would potentially be cool, but right now it helps me nothing with nothing. But yeah, maybe later on that'll become more useful. Maybe once we get a ledge grab or some kind of like wall jump or something. That was a little scary. I was like, oh god, what's gonna happen? That's just there for show. That looks awfully scary. Before we go into that scary area... Ooh, boss battle? Dungeon Keeper. I never did play that game. So you can parry, but there's really no benefit to parry. It's not like it stuns him or anything. Ooh. It's almost like a claymation kind of animation. Oh, shit. He's mixing it up. Shit. Oh, my God. There we go. Oh, fuck. I was gonna say, as long as he doesn't do that, I think we got this. And then he did that exact move. That's a hard move to get around. You might be able to parry that shockwave, actually. Maybe that's what I should try. Okay, so if that's the boss, what the fuck is this, then? Close thingy. Uh-oh. A broken bridge is what this is. I can't climb back up. Ooh, this might just be death. This might be death with no recourse. This is death with no... Actually, hold on. Wait, hold. This is still no way to raise that up, but the platforms will come back. I like how it's just that same animation in reverse. So that opened the door open. Presumably. Yep. Great. So now... Oh, okay, so I can come back then. Alright, so that's not the end of the world then. It's a nice little extra spice. And everything nice. Try this again then. Wait for him to start his little combo. Oh, shit. Seems like he started that combo a lot earlier this time around. Oh, shit. Alright, that's two. Oh, fuck. There's that one. Yep. When he does that, it's like I'll do an aerial hit. Seems like he's like pretty consistently does it a couple times in a row. Usually he does two. He only did the one that one time. There we go. I was gonna say, can I just throw shit at him? Ooh. Cool. Give the monies, and do I get steel that time? I did not get steel, but I got hella monies that time. Great. And now, a skeleton friend. Just kidding. He's not a friend at all. Just one dude. Change weapon. No weapons yet. Soon. Thanks for just kind of stand there, homie. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I wonder then if I go back where that one interesting little area was. Oh, there's that guy. Okay. Person over there. Yeah, there was that one little mysterious area the game kind of was nudging me towards. We'll need to go back there at some point. Oh, is he the black? He's the blacksmith. They assumed he was dead. Shadow crystal. Okay. The Forge Master can forge it. Gotta resurrect him with a necromancer. I'm sure that's gonna go well. Anytime necromancers are involved in games like this, it always goes well. Selkie's upstairs. You got it, homie. Oops. Probably through this ominous looking door. Another boss battle? Or just a combat challenge? We got lizard fellas. Oh, I got the throwing axes this time. Oh, when did that happen? Oh, okay. So I guess when you pick up, like, can I do different kinds of ranged weapons? Like if you run out of throwing axes or throwing arrows or throwing darts rather, throwing daggers rather, maybe it like jumps up to the throwing axes instead. Like can you hold multiple stacks? I wonder. It's the inventory, right? We have the cell key. By the way, new weapon just dropped. Battle axe. Hell yeah. A melee weapon befitting of a... There we go. Oh. A melee weapon befitting for a barbarian. However, we have our sword out. But then we switch to the axe, and then we put it away and keep our sword out. I see what's going on here. I wonder if that ever gets fixed, or if that's just like that for the rest of the game. Because, yeah, the sword, I understand the sword, but like the axe. Of course, I want to use the axe. I guess there's no indication to say, like, how much damage the axe does compared to the sword. I liked how in the first game it told you the relative speed and the damage that it did. It's so funny. I'm reminded of Diablo 3. unless you're playing as like a barbarian or like a melee character, you would like you would have like the monk or the plague doctor or witch doctor. You would give them a really badass sword, and they would hold the sword in their hands, and then they would use their other abilities. They'd put the sword away, fire the blow dart, throw the projectile, and then take the sword back out. And the animation was like, shink, huya, shink, shink, huya. Like, it was always like the same attack, but it's like it showed them put the weapon away. It's like, dude, just holster it, man. What the hell? But you needed to hold the weapon to get the damage boost. It was always it was always like, very silly in that way. It's like I have the sword out, but then I put it away to swing with my axe, put it away, grab the sword again. So silly. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Short knife for climbing walls. That is cool. Oh, that's actually kind of sick. I kind of love that. I like how you slide down. Proper wall climbing as I live and breathe. It's a little bit jankety, but we got there. Oh, is there no... It's like, surely there's like a reason... I guess this is just to practice. I was like, is this going to lead me somewhere? I don't think it's going to lead me... No, I think it's just... That's just a... Okay, yeah. I could just look here. That is a dead end. So in that case, let's travel back here then. Travel back here. So fast travel is actually kind of slick. Now, the downside with the fast travel, of course, is that you know, you'll be doing less like, I don't know, like fighting bad guys, just kind of traversing on your own. Need the steel. Oh, the steel. I need more mats. Money is no problem. It's the mats we need. But, you know, as you're going from place to place, you're fighting the bad guys, you're inevitably acquiring more resources just kind of organically as you're fighting dudes. So since I'm fighting less of them myself, and I'm able to skip over certain areas that with that much greater visa means less money overall acquired. But that's probably okay, because right now, again, money is not the bottleneck. Money is not the bottleneck. Is that silver? Or steel, rather? That was 2 steel. By the way, again, speaking of things that are reminiscent of the first Beholgar, we have that goofy-ass, like, mid-air jump. I don't have a double jump yet, but you do have a mid-air jump. If you walk off a ledge, you still get a little bonus jump. For really no reason. Like, there's really no explanation for it. But for some reason, in this game and in the other one, before you even get a double jump, you can just walk off the ledge, and at any point at all, still get a little mid-air jump. It's nice. It's just very, very unexpected. Just very bizarre. And it seems like a bug, but if we have this 2 games in a row... Oh shit, that was scary. I don't think it's a bug. I think it is an intended behavior. It just seems very, very bizarre. Look at that. You can actually, like, climb off of the same wall. That's kind of sick. Yeah, I would expect you to not be able to climb on the same wall. It'd have to be like alternating walls each time. Ow. So it begs question. Oh, it probably opened the door that we saw on the other side. Let's keep thinking about what Jorf said. Like, there is a lot of jank in this game, and he is extremely correct. There's a lot of jank in this game, for sure. But it's like strangely familiar, and I wouldn't say comforting. I wouldn't have complained if this game was a more polished experience, but for better or for worse, it's what we know. For better or for worse, that is representative of the expected Beholgar experience. Is that a capacity replenisher? It is. Very good, very good. So that means I've explored that area fully. That area is what remains, although we don't exactly know how to get there. Unless that was like the little doorway I passed through. I don't think that it was. Let's go back here and just kind of sniff around. Yeah, there must have been something around here that we caught a glimpse of. So by most measures, we've cleared the map for now. Probably something we missed. I'll save here real quick. And can I upgrade? I need 5 steel. I definitely am lacking on the goods. It seems like it's not just a matter of fighting bad guys to get materials. Oh, I did get a full heal there, though. That's nice. There we go. It's not just a matter of killing bad guys to get steel. Or, oh, okay, right, we already know about that one. Yeah, to get steel for weapon upgrades. So that is a hidden resource. Whooshing? Oh, I tried to do the whooshing. Ow. So I got a full heal just now. I don't get it that time. Yeah, so it's like you get the full heal from saves sometimes. Must have been a point earlier that I saw, never fully engaged with, as far as something to give you extra, something where you were able to use that like wall climb to reach up, like so some kind of jump I couldn't make earlier that I can make now. Like that was almost a jump I couldn't make, that one we just kind of panicked on just now. Let's just bring this thing down. Maybe there's something up above that I've missed. I can outrun it. And now I'm like checking all the walls. Makes sense there wouldn't be anything fancy up top. I was like, see, please let me don't just land on a fireball. That'd be very embarrassing. Okay, now I'm checking everything that I can. I gotta remember, where was that one part we could move that spike platform? We saw it. There was a spike platform we could move. I like how the location updates as we're going up and down. It was like down here, and we saw it over here. Right. Let's delve back down there, then. There's probably something else I missed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where am I? I'm down here. What in the world? Not what I expected. Now that is an unexpected bug. If I ever did see one, that is an unexpected bug. So I fast traveled, and because, you know what? I know exactly what happened. I know exactly what happened because I fast traveled while I was moving. I was fast traveling on a moving platform. Because I fast traveled on a moving platform, it like tried to load me into the place I wanted to be, and it like offset my location incorrectly. That tells me like little tidbits about how this game is developed, where like certain things are hard coded, like certain values are hard coded, and there's like offsets programmed in when you're doing like fast travel and that kind of thing. Well, that means we're not like soft locked. I can just do this. And we Gucci. There you go. There you go. So yeah, that's actually very cute. I love that. And let's be real, that's probably a use case that the developer probably didn't think to check. So, you know, on the one hand, it's like, oh, I could be like, oh, lazy dev, her, but like, really, that's a I would say, I would argue is a pretty reasonable thing for a dev to maybe not go out of the way to consider. It's still jank as fuck. Oh, I'm dead. It's still jank as fuck, but I'm not gonna be like, ew, game bad. But that is delightful. Yeah, I'm with Jordan like that. That's like, oh yeah, that's that good Garbo, man. That's that good like goofy shit. I just gotta remember, I just gotta go full aggro on those guys. Just W key them, just like slap the fuck out of them. There you go. All right, so I have the means of climbing up here now. And also, if I can get back to that little scary door area, there was at least a few things we couldn't reach earlier that we can definitely now reach now. Oh. So that's, I think, the ultimate path to victory here. Also, that's kind of cool too. I stumbled upon this just now. If you do a somersault and then a jump, or just do a standard walk up and then a jump, yeah, that's like very good like overall coverage. So yeah, that little door area thingy. Is it through here? I don't think it was through here. There we go. So I'll go ahead and get that schmovin'. Actually, I guess I can do this now, actually, yeah, because we kind of stumbled upon it by accident. I still need to check that little skull area that seemed a little bit scary. Oh, I didn't grab it. Oh, I missed. I'm dead. Unfortunate. See, I think that this ultimately leads to that whole sequence. I like cycle through all the wrong pause buttons. Oh, we already did that, right? That's old news. So it's this one right here. I will do a save. So when I die again, when I die again, I'll be able to just bring it right back. Run the beat around. So curious to know what that blue bar does. I'm guessing it relates to magic or like your rage meter, but we have no use for the rage meter yet. Ow. So once we get it, that'll become more clear. There we go. Alright, so nothing there. I can move my camera down just a little bit. There we go. And say, surely there's something here for us. Those rat guys are scary because, yeah, if they like go past you, you take damage and they go past you and they're like inside your hitbox, then you're taking that contact damage, which is way scarier than like any just standard attack they can throw at you. So we're done there. So yeah, so if I had to guess, ouch. If I had to guess, ouch. We're going back this direction then. Yeah, the map, thank you. To make sure I really understood the assignment. Already did that. Anything else over this way? I feel like we've represented this area pretty well. Oh shit. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I remember that rat's being summoned, so yeah, we've already done that one pretty thoroughly. It's gotta be this way then, right? Yes, that's exactly it. Here's this guy. We, of course, open the shortcut back if we find ourselves behind the 8-ball here, but... yeah, this is when I first entered, I was like, oh, this requires, like, fancy climbing that I do not have, and now we do have it. Now we do have it. Yeah, I was all nervous about that one, but ain't nervous now, baby. Like, I feel like I should every so often check for, like, breakable walls, even though so far it hasn't really been a thing. New biome, baby? New biome? Oh, shnikes. Oh, shit. That's when he roars. Okay, so it does, like, knock him back. There we go. It does knock him back, at least. So, yeah, if you're trying to prevent little rat dudes from jumping behind you. There we go. You can also just kind of W key them and stun them, so long as you have like a clear path ahead and there's nothing trying to jump up behind you. So that was the first biome, first boss battle. Not bad, not bad. The deep forest. Not unlike the first area we explored in the first game. It's like a deepy little foresty area. See, I love the aesthetic of this kind of stuff, man. I love a nice brooding haunted forest in a game like this. In fact, this is very reminiscent of the first area. There was even a blacksmith in the first town. There you go. This is the guy we rescued earlier. Accept this gift. Ooh, we got our rage attack. Hell yeah. So it's different. In the first game, it was the Y button. This time, you just hold the melee button down. Special power. Bring him to me. Well, I would eventually like these things, but I can't afford Jack Dick right now. Sword of Destruction. So I guess these are the other weapons we can find then. Because if I go... I guess it's on the save points. There's the upgrade station. There's like 4 or 5 blank spaces. I guess you have to, instead of find them in the wild, you have to buy them. Oh no, never mind. These are if you... Right, okay, never mind. It's not that I can't afford it, so I don't have them. So I'm wrong. You can find them for sure. We have to find them. But when we find them, he can upgrade them for us. Alright, so I can't upgrade the Beholgar right now. This the starting sword. I also can't upgrade the axe, which is a bit unfortunate. Can I upgrade it? Nope, still don't have the steel for it. So now the fast travel option shows up, which is nice. We see the different biomes. That's kind of cool. So you can do the fast travel anytime you want within a biome, but to travel to a different biome, that's where you have to use the save points, which I think is more than reasonable. I think that's more than reasonable. I'm so grateful that the fast travel functionality has been cleaned up and like is actually now very useful in this game, because in the first game it was not very reliable. Like it would get you to a zone, but if what you wanted was on the opposite end of the zone, then you had to fight all the way through it. It was annoying, but now you have like full control over it. It's much better. So I love that forest. Love that forest. Don't love the spikes though. Don't love that. Oh, I don't have the throwing axes. What if this is indicative that we got some like druid lads awaiting us? As I see this, I think of like a druid kind of fella. Do I dare? Because I'm curious. I mean, my gut tells me there's probably nothing there. Oh, and there we go. Yeah, the map tells me there's nothing down there, so we're fine. So in my mind, it's like I should be checking that every so often. Is that a death pit, or is it a pit of secrets? There's no secrets there, only death. Only death and sadness. Okay, that switches us to the X. There we go. So you can't have like multiple stacks like I first thought. It is indeed just one stack at a time. Just like in the first game. The guy just exploded. Very good. See, at first, I think what was happening is I wasn't realizing that I was picking up. Oh, oh, very good. Yep. Oh, yep. Oh, I can't somersault. Oh no. Oh no. So this was a bug we absolutely saw from the first game, and it is in this game too. Now, what caught my eye was a little fella down there. See, there's like a little fella behind me, like right here. You see, there's like a little guy, like a little kind of slid into the wall there. That's how he got here. He got here the same way I did. He's just like me, for real. All right, so the problem is that I cannot access oh, there we go. It's like I can't access the map, but if you like mash enough times, it'll bring it up. So there we go. Yeah, that we had a soft lock in the first game with that exact same circumstance. Where, yeah, if you it was only in certain 1 block high corners, but there were certain little corners in the game where, yeah, if you did like a somersault into like that little 1 block high spot, it would soft lock you. And in the first game, you could not access the map at all when you were in that state. So you were just screwed. You just had to restart the game and hope that you saved recently. At least here, it took some finagling, but we were eventually able to bring up the fast travel option. So there's at least that. It's so bizarre to me that these very case-specific bugs and just weird behaviors persist across both games. So again, some of these things are either bugs or just oddities that the developer... Oh, you can break those. Either the developer didn't want to mess with or didn't know how to replicate or something. It's genuinely surprising that, yeah, there's some commonalities here. So I feel like I walked by some of those things and didn't realize that they were mineable. Like this thing here. Okay, so maybe not all of them are. But yeah, I wonder if there were some of those I might have missed. So now I can upgrade this guy. Bam! Yes! Very nice. Yeah, Rogue Trader, exactly. Had a tough launch on the Switch too. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's sick. They fixed a bunch of problems and made all the DLC free. That's incredible. And does that include the newest DLC, Grim? Because there was a DLC for Rogue Trader that dropped, like, I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago. And I don't think it's even for sale on the Steam sale. Like it's like a full price DLC. And I think it's part of their second season pass. There's like season pass part 2, basically. Ooh, big guy. There we go. Clang. You can't really get behind him very easily. Tough fella. Drop some money though, which is nice. Yeah, because I have the season pass for season 1, but I did not have season 2. Because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, no problem, I got it for free. Then I was like, I do not have it. They got more planned. Yeah. But they did say all of them. Well, that is really cool of them. That's very, very cool. And I'm impressed that they're being so generous, because you know that's not an expectation, obviously, but boy is that sick as hell. Yeah, very, very nice. And of course, Owlcat, pretty damn good developer. They're a developer that is not known for launching their titles flawlessly. I hate to say it, but they're a developer where, like, whenever a new Owlcat game comes out, so much of the time it's like, well, the game is going to be good in like 6 months, but it's probably a buggy mess right now. And I hate to say it, but that has been their thing. Of course, the games that they've been making are crazy complicated. They're not making baby games for babies. They're making very incredibly complex CRPGs. So, you know, on the one hand, it's unfortunate that they have this reputation. On the other hand, they're swinging for the fences every fucking time. They're a wildly ambitious developer. So, you know, that doesn't say that people's frustrations aren't valid, but at the same time, though, it's like these guys are swinging for the fences. And I don't think it's like a huge developer. I don't think it's like owned by like a huge company. It's one thing if they're getting bankrolled by Ubisoft or Nexon or something like that, but I don't think it's anything like that. So I applaud their, you know, at least they're trying, man. And the fact that they like give a shit about their customers and give a shit about like, hey man, we dropped the ball on the launch for this on the port for this platform. Let's try to make it up for them and do right by their customers. That means they give a shit. Like, I'll take a company that, you know, doesn't always have like perfect games at launch, but works hard to fix them and gives a shit about their player base. I'll take that over, you know, supposedly a flawless developer any day of the week. And let's be real, every developer has had something shit the bed on launch. It happens. It's inevitable. Do what you can, but you just can't cover all this test case. There's just no way. 200 hours. Yeah, it's a huge fucking game. Huge fucking game. I've put like 80 hours in that game, and I am 1/3 through chapter 3, and there's like 5 chapters. Maybe even more now, because like I said, because the DLC. Shit is fucking bananas. Fucking bananas. Just going right up the butt. Right up the booty hole. Smack, smack. Yeah, drop your money down there. Perfect. Now, whoop. Oh yeah, I was like, can I just use the cheese? I can use the cheese. Enter the cave, but beware if you see the giant lizard. Lizard. A wall will block your path. Dig under the wall as far as you can. Hellroom's treasure, but every treasure is plagued by a demon. So saith Huntor. So keep an eye out for 2 waterfalls. A wall will block the path. Dig under the wall, he says. And be wary of a daemon. Do exactly that. Do exactly that to the best of my ability. More throwing axes for Alex, that's right. Ooh. Sequence break? Maybe. Oh shit, maybe. Oh, it dropped me down to fight the... Oh no, I can't move! Hopefully that's just an animation for the... Yeah, okay, it's just the cutscene. Oh god. Yeet! I have very little health right now. Oh fuck, I keep misjudging. Like how far as like contact box is. Oh, I was gonna say I might be alive, but I'm dead. I was doing good until I died. See me gaming until I died, I was doing so good, and then it all went to heck. Okay, now we have full health. We're not like fucking around, climbing through over the wall and dropping through the ceiling. Man, like he turns around and suddenly he's occupying a different space. I gotta get in there for melee damage. Oh, he switched it up. Oh god, he's doing like a whole bunch of switch ups. His contact damage is actually not ridiculous. Ow. Getting fucking blasted by boulders didn't feel great though. Ow. God. It gives me all the money and all the health a fella could dream of. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Ominous Passage. Mother Serpent. I wonder if that's the lady from the first game. Lady that helped us at the very end there. Fireborn shall be your final doom. Now, before we do anything, can I drop down off the bridge or anything up here? We have one path forward, and it is this one here. Yep, nothing else. All right, I'm going for it. Third-party Nintendo ports are probably tougher. They probably are. I mean, they're probably just quite different than PC and probably also quite different than Xbox and PlayStation. So yeah, I wouldn't doubt that porting across platforms is not a simple task. Especially like it's one thing to get it running, but it's another thing to have it optimized and have it be bug-free. There's just like so many intricacies, and with the game that complex, I'm not surprised that yeah, it's a little bit scrungy out the starting gate. So yeah, I would not doubt that in the slightest there, Mr. Grimm. The monster's name? I'll be honest, I didn't even notice the monster's name. I was too busy getting my shit pushed in by the first time, and then pushing his shit in the second time. A lot of shit pushing. Shit pushing inning and outing. I did notice his name. Was it Big Scary Guy? Giant killer monster. That is a delightful video game as fuck name for a boss like that. That is a very video game boss name. That makes me very happy. You're right. I'm with you, Grim. How did they come up with such a clever name? The world may never know. The world may never know. Ooh, secrets. I had a sneaking suspicion. All the ammo in the world and no monies, I don't think. Not that we necessarily need the monies right now, but I wouldn't say no. So I can go to the right, to the right. What else do we have? Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, these kinds of guys you cannot actually mine. Because I feel like I was seeing a lot of those just overall in the first biome, but I never tried mining them just because it never jumped out to me. Giant killer monster. Now, is he killing the giants? Or is he a monster that is giant? Like, you know, it brings up all these questions. Now I want to know more of his backstory. Was he always a monster? Was he hashtag born this way? Did he have a tragic backstory? I don't actually care, but just imagine. Imagine if there were answers. Okay, so we found another exit leading out. There is what looks to be maybe a boss arena or some kind of like combat challenge. Here, because I see a door. This door right here looks like it's going to close on us. Ah. It's W key. Yep, just fucking press the kill button to win. And it won. It was a little bit sloppy. We kind of got our ass kicked a little bit, but it got there. All right, so of all these passages to attempt, all these areas to try, I'm going to do a save, and I'm going to try the one to the top right first. Ooh, excuse me. So we'll try this one first, see where it leads. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, so it stops those guys in their tracks as well. I like the air combo. That's actually kind of sick. The air combo is like kind of neat if you can pull it off. If you can get the timing on it. Kind of neato. He's gonna jump up. He wishes. Motherfucker wishes. Ooh. Then he faces me. And I face him. And by face, I mean deface him, which is to say remove his face from his body. Also, ammo replenishment, or ammo capacity increase. That's wonderful. I'm both pleased and a little bit bummed out that this game has so many things in common with the first game. Because on the one hand, the first game, after you've beaten it, like, does have an undeniable charm to it. Even though it is a far from perfect product, and even I would use the F word, I would maybe even call it a flawed product, I would say. It's like, man, the problems that the original game has are kind of rough. But at the same time, that kind of like gives it a certain je ne sais quoi, gives it a certain bit of juice. There's the double waterfalls, by the way. That is kind of special. It's like a certain endearing charm to it. And on the one hand, I'm sad that some of the bugs and just like kind of weirdness that I don't love I can't make that jump. No, I can't make that jump. No, I'm not going to attempt it. Some of those bugs, some of those problems that I didn't love are present in this game, but at the same time, it's dare I say, almost comforting to be like, yep, this really is the same developer, no question. This is absolutely the same developer as fuck. It's the same developer as fuck. It's the same series. Like, it's all here, man. This is I said earlier, this is a worthy sequel to Beholgar 1 without question. If it were any other... Oh, shit. I thought like something's gonna collapse on us. If it were any other game, if it were any of the sequel, I'd be like, what the fuck happened? But here it's like, yes. Yep, that's it, man. His 10k steps in and I fucked him up, man. Axe to the face will fucking do it. Can't get out of this damn pit, he says. Because of Hantor, he's squandering his life in the Dead Donkey Inn. Avenge me. Oh, okay, because I saw this, I thought that, like, the roof was gonna collapse. Nope, it's just this dead guy. So maybe if there was eventually actually, hold on, can I do this? Hey, there we go. That's pretty sneaky. I wouldn't not have thought about that, because that's like the rare time where an upwards attack actually is worth a damn. Because yeah, you can throw the projectiles left and right, and you can throw them upwards, but like there's never any reason to throw them upwards, except for instances like that. I really appreciate that the game, you know what, I was just kind of talking shit on the game, but I do appreciate that the game had the wherewithal to give that like shaking of the dirt to show there's something loose up here that might be worth your while to consider. Pay attention to this. At first I thought it meant it was caving in, because the guy was saying the roof has collapsed on me. I thought that's what was about to happen, but no. There's something much more nice, actually. I do appreciate that. I think I already went through here. Is this where that chest was? No, this is something else. No poison for me, thank you very much. That platform going, yes sir. And I guess that's a poison, like, instant death pool. As we all know, barbarians are incapable of swimming. Actually, that's full of shit, because barbarians are very physically capable. Climbing, jumping, swimming, all that shit. I'm gonna guess I probably can't get squished to death. Probably, maybe. Guess we have... The lever is just straight up missing. It's just fucking gone. We gotta find an extra lever. But I hardly just know her. Hardly even met her. Is that what this is? Ooh. And barely squeezed through him there. There we go. Some steel and... Oh, is that what he dropped? He dropped something. Cell key, maybe. I didn't really see what he dropped, but he dropped something. Ooh. That's just a shortcut, really, but that is kind of neat. Oh, I missed. I accidentally threaded the needle and it fell right in the pool. I was like, I don't need to jump. I'm going to catch the platform, no problem. And then I caught my death. What I caught. So let's see. I think it was this way. Ah. Ow. So we'll try that again. I don't have it as a quest item. Oh, no poison. Oh, thank goodness. Now that's something I will not miss. No poison. Or at least if that was poison, it didn't have the same effect like it did in the first game. Because poison in the first game was the fucking worst. Especially at the start. This is faster. That's actually faster than waiting for the elevator, which is kind of hilarious. Oh, okay. I thought maybe that's what the guy dropped. I think he probably just dropped like ammo or something. Never mind. I got excited. So let's take our business elsewhere. So yeah, we did. Hold on. I think I'm gonna try that again. I don't think I can reach whatever that is, though. Yes, I can't reach that. We need some other kind of cool jump or some kind of ice platform ability like the one we had in the first game. So we can't deal with that one. Did I drop down here? I think I did, but I can't remember. Oh, I guess I have the map for this, don't I? Oh, well, the map is not really updating. Wait, no, hold on. Do we not have a map? It's still the deep forest, but it's like this. We are not on this map. Oh, no, never mind. I was looking at the wrong icon. Yeah, okay, so I think we have actually been here. I was looking for that yellow triangle. Or like yellow diamond. Yeah, we have been here. Oh, okay, yeah, that was this guy. Okay. There's a couple other paths to check out then. That like first like large kind of hub cave area. Oh shit. It's got to backtrack a decent bit here. I love those bat fillers flying around. I think we actually try this one first. Yep, yeah, the little goblin fellows. It's like several flying dudes all at once, I think. Swing. Alright, he just explodes. Yeah, there's the goblin boys. Right, that was an ammo increase. Oh, never mind. Wrong projectile. In my mind, it was the axes. Oh. I was gonna say, where'd he go? He just walked off screen. So, it begs the question. What is the one path we have not checked, then? Let's go this way. I don't know if I've been this way, and we can check the map, but the thing is, the map doesn't always give the full story. I've been this way. I think we have not. Oh, a new weapon, maybe? Spear, that's pretty sick. Real fast. And presumably has great range. We still have our sword out, and again, you can see our sword is sheathed when we have this, so we put the sword away, use the spear, put the sword away, use the spear. There's more efficient ways of doing it, man. That's pretty cool. And we can probably afford an upgrade now. You know what? Let's do exactly that. Think about this. The blacksmith fellow is probably like around... somewhere around here. I'm gonna say just warp there. So I got 2,000 bing bongs. Enchanted. Special powers. Can I see what the enchantment is? And also, is that the same as upgrading it? I guess probably not. Enchanted with special powers. Maybe it means like your rage ability will do something special now. We do have enough to upgrade it. Go ahead and save. What was it? Hold X. Okay, that's neat. I mean, it uses all of your rage, but I guess that's the idea, is that it gives you that, gives you that much. It's got such great range, though. Oh my gosh, the reach on this thing is huge. So yeah, doing that enchantment unlocks the special, which is nice. Is it amazing? I wouldn't go that far, but it's neat. Despite all my rage, I still have a spear with good range. I don't know if rage rhymes with range. It's a bit of a stretch. I mean, it does technically, but a proper lyricist might go, you could do better. Thing is fast, and the range is sick as hell, dude. The spear in the first game had great range, but of course had limited utility because it could only stab forward, and the speed was a lot lower. The damage was great. The speed was low, and the range, the utility was limited. This one, I mean, I don't know what the damage is because we don't know what any of the damage these weapons are, but seems pretty good to me. Pretty damn good to me. We got a tentacle. That's an octopus tentacle from a hentai, and you know it. You damn well know that's gonna slime violate some schoolgirls. But apparently I can dash while in the air. Cool. I have the standard roll, and then I get an air dash. And now that means I can do real cool shit when it comes to making those further away jumps that I was scared of. I kind of like that if your rage meter is not full and you hold the attack button, your guy will go like he's nervous. Oh god, and if you jump, oh god, all the animations are fucking weird. Oh, I love that. He's like, oh shit, oh fuck. Now I don't have the axe enchanted, but I do have the sword enchanted. I'm so nervous. It's so weird. That's actually delightful. It even works with the dash. Oh, that's freaking somersault. This is a serious video game for serious gamers, and don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Very good. Yep. There it is. It's the simple things in life. Even the wall jumps. Even the younglings. Even the wall jumps. Yep. Amazing. Good fucking game. Good fucking game. All right, so we should be. Yeah, we can get to the waterfall secret now. I'm such a shitter, fucking around like a doofus on this video game. Being a goober. A rare instance of Alex being a goober. Hoop, hoop. Hoop, hoop. Oh shit! Oh, that's scary. I like flew too close to the sun there. I got overly what's the word? Optimistic, overly confident. Move the camera down. Oop. So we made it. Give me that save point to show that I done it. That I'm a real cool dude. It's gonna be a minute before I can upgrade this guy. I almost wonder if it was maybe more worth my while to upgrade the sword or the spear, that is. It's just like a damage upgrade, but the special is a nice to have. Not sure if it was worth like 2,000. That's a lot of dollars. A lot of doll hairs. Boss battle? Maybe. Giant deadly dragon. Okay, now I know how they came up with this name. He's not a killer deadly dragon though. I think trying to like dodge through this guy is gonna be a fool's errand. Oh my fuck! Oh shit. Shit. That's gonna be a hard one to parry. I bet it's parryable though. I bet it's parryable. So on the one hand, it's like, I don't know, but on the other hand, it's like, no, I bet you can do it. I just gotta get the timing down. Just the animation for it lasts a while, which gives me pause. We got this though. We got this. Oh, or I can just be like a little bit passive. I'm noticing that the that is so glitched as fuck. I do notice that as I'm using the spear, I'm like slowly going towards him a little bit. All right, I'm not gonna cheese the whole thing. Okay, so you can't parry that. Can you parry this? Shit. Okay. I said I wasn't gonna cheese it, and that was my pun. Well, no, I said I wasn't gonna cheese it, and I didn't. I really want to see if that's parryable. To be honest, it seems like something that shouldn't be parryable. If this was a Dark Souls game, that would not be parryable. Now I want to know. But also, I found that yes, just stand like inside of his neck, and you're good to go. I'm too early. No, yeah, you can't do it. You can't fucking do it. So in that case, whoops. What was the button? There we go. I guess you can't parry that one either. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to the axe because the axe doesn't like lurch you forward necessarily. So I guess nothing can be parried there. Oh, you know what? I know what you're supposed to do. I'm a doofus. Because in my mind, I was like, oh, yeah, how do you expect to get through these? We got this cool new ability just now. Hoop, hoop. That's how you're expected to do it. And, or just sit inside of his neck. That's also expected to do it. Hoop. And then this. Stop, 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 stop. Which was honestly not that much damage. Oh, but it does refill pretty generously, because now it just filled up again. So it does refill pretty good. Or pretty quickly, that is. Did I get hella dollars? I got 600. That's not bad. I committed a cardinal sin of video games. Video game rule. Like, you get a new ability, then you fight a boss right afterwards. Of course, you're supposed to use that ability on said boss, obviously. Come on, Alex. Now, why that dragon was hoarding a lever, his ultimate treasure, couldn't tell you. Couldn't begin to tell you. But his questionable lore acquisition strategy is my gain. What about Giant Killer Dragon? Sounds like we're talking about, like, band names. Yeah, bro, I've been really into Giant Killer Dragon lately, bro. No way, bro. I saw them back when they were touring with their first album. I like their newer stuff, though, bro. I'm curious what that's gonna be. Oh, actually, I think that might be what we need to do, though, because I guess that's gonna be where the where that lever's gonna be used. The one we just acquired. Stuff we just got. Not that one to the right. We need to go one step up and then check that shit out. Yeah, this one not cheer. That superior range. This thing makes short work of all these lads. I'm gonna guess the sword, like the champion sword or whatever that was called, the one that we saw that was at the end of that menu. Oh, something I could, like, move while I'm swinging it around. Kind of makes sense, though. But, yeah, I wonder, like, yeah, the sword that we'll eventually unlock, if those kinds of weapons just do crazy damage, because there's just no way the range can compete. Especially since a lot of enemies get stun locked pretty easily. Okay, so I was wrong. We need to go up one more level. Even more up than this. Swing. In fact, I guess we have to backtrack out here, don't we? I guess? Yes, we do. That seems unusual. Oh, shit. Hoop, hoop. There's a save point here. Swing. So, yeah, that's me, right. I want to go that path, but I keep going the wrong one. Okay, so I think I was wrong. I think I need to go down and then to the right. I think that was my issue. I'm trying to read the deets of the map. That's the thing, like, the area that begins with a flying guy and a goblin guy, that doesn't narrow it down, but I think, here we go. This is, well, actually, no, is this it? Yes, yeah, this one's it. There we go. Now I see it. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, no. Oh, God. Does he never turn around? He never turns around. Never turns around. Stays the course. And no gobbo surprises. Goblin surprise. Alright, I use that, but we'll just... Oh, right, you have to, like, make sure it's a fresh wall jump. Oh, no! Oh, no! There we go. Ooh. So, slap it in. Slap it good. And now we're through. Such an odd, like, restriction. I love when... Well, I don't know if I love it, but I find it amusing when games do that. When they say, like, oh, yes, the path forward should be here, but some rapscallion made off with the door switch, or the doorknob, or the lever to open the door. It's, like, such a Such a weird thing. Such a weird, like, physical requirement to suddenly be without. It's like, some fucker stole the elevator button to go to that floor. Sorry, man, you gotta find the joker that stole that thing. Like, who just steals it? No, bro, like, disable the elevator or like break the door and force me to find another way around. Not just, hey man, I stole the lever. Twirling of the mustache. Random spike pit, by the way. Now, this is a very Castlevania-coded level layout right here. I just see, like, the skeletons flying towards you. Guy up top tossing axes at you. That is like, very... I think even like, Castlevania 1 specifically. Or maybe Rondo of Blood. Maybe I'm thinking of Rondo of Blood. Just, like, an outdoor area like this. Just that kind of configuration. Strangely familiar. Boss battle? I see a bridge. Gotta mean boss battle, right? I mean, not always, but frequently. Yeah, that is cool, but it's hard to use, like, just during a regular fight. I could see it being a little bit more useful during some boss battles, but yeah, that's a little bit on the scrungy side, perhaps. We're cruising along, though. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm hoping for that jump. I pressed the button, but it didn't, almost didn't take. Onto a spooky area. Looks pretty spooky. That dead and gnarled tree. Kyorzar. In zone tight. Now, is the implication that you're not allowed to leave? You're not allowed to leave, I guess, unless it's fast travel. It's gotta be fast travel to get the fuck out of here. Now, there was a palace biome, like a palace dungeon, basically, in the first game. I wonder if this is that game's equivalent, some kind of desert level, basically. Still a little bit shy of being able to afford an upgrade for the spear, which is a shame because this thing is fantabulous. We get to buy some upgrades from the lady. Our goods are running out though, and my camel has fallen ill. Does he need like a potion from the dragon lad that we saw in the first game? Maybe 5 cacti. Okay. Could I just get you like a bottle of water, lady, or if we're milking the cacti for its hydration, there's got to be a better way. I'll reward you with something you won't regret. Wink, she says. Also, she does have some things to sell. Collects nearby gold. Refills rage bar. These are familiar. 5% chance of critical damage. Full health. You know, actually, that is useful. Got to spend money to make money. That'll help us gain money that much easier. Because that was super helpful in the first game. And like, that thing paid for itself in no time at all in the first game. That's a unfortunate, sickly looking little lad. That little demon dog lad. That dude looks so like fucky. It's very unfortunate. Just, yeah, I'm thirsty. Fuck, bro. And we're over here killing him, and he's just thirsty and misunderstood. He's not evil. He just wants a sip of water. Like, I want to just do that first attack. I mean, all the attacks are great, but that first attack is such great reach. Is that 2 of them? I need you to move. It's your attack. Clang. Oh, he didn't hit me with the contact damage, unfortunately. Chihuahuas, for size specifically. Yeah, so it's a very spindly, very unfortunate looking fella. So, okay, here's a cactus, but it needs to be the fancy cactus, the glowing kind, bro. My camel will only consume the delicious, fresh, glowing, sparkly cactus, not the fucked up background, gross cacti. That's a normie cactus for normies. Give me the good stuff, man. So I definitely want to go down there eventually, but foists. Gonna fuck up these lads. A little bit. And a save point. It is getting pretty late, so I can't go super longer. I'll say this much. It's not out of pocket to say I think I'm liking this more than the first game. No. Unfortunately, because I was a fucker and like jumped down without using the elevator, I actually have to bring it back up first. No, I think I'm liking this more than the first game, though. I mean, you heard my general stance in the first game. It was neat, but kind of hard to recommend. This is also kind of hard to recommend. across the board, but I would have an easier time recommending this one. The first game is rough. This game is also rough, but I think it has more going for it, and I think it is an easier sell. I think it's an easier sell, and the things that are rough are less. There's not as many deal breakers. Not as many deal breakers here, so no, I'm overall pretty pleased. Also, boobs confirmed. It's a lady, and I see, like, you know, a little something going on there. So I don't mean to alarm anybody. Yes, I do. I actually do mean to alarm you. Be alarmed. Yeah, I'm gaming. Oh, you can move while you're. That's kind of cool. I think as long as... Oh, fuck. I was going to say, as long as I watch that tail. Oop, shit. Can I do it? I think using the... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, stunt. Nice. Stun lock. Oh my god, if I get this, I'm such a gamer. Oh, fuck. I was like, if I can get this, man. Oh, shit. If I can get this, holy shit, because I knew it was getting down to the wire there, but we fucking got that shit. Hell yeah. Alright, so that means that's probably the correct path. So, let's go the wrong path then. Check the bottom area. The pincher scorpion lady? Not what we usually mean by getting tail, right. I always think of, Gex from Enter the Gecko. Gex 64 and... Gex 2 and Gex 3, where one of his catchphrases was, "It's tail time," because he would attack with like a tail whip. That was his whole thing. And as a kid, I was like, oh, that's a fun catchphrase. But as an adult, I'm thinking like, ooh, getting tail. Maybe not. Maybe don't use that one, Gex. It has some other connotations. Is there anything down there? Nope, just spike wall. Okay, I was like, is there something sneaky hidden? See, no sneaks, no hidings. No hidings, no good tidings. Because I can't crouch and throw that at that fella. I do miss the crouch button, even if it was not frequently utilized, or even hardly ever necessary. It was a nice to have. It was a nice to have, for sure. I mean, because we have a weapon that can actually, like, arc in an upwards direction, dealing with those bats is much, much easier. What's up, No Masters? Din's champion, dude. Now, No Masters, I can't remember if you were from Alias or like Crafts communities. Any of our streamer buddies here, but we've played quite a bit of Din's champions on stream, and I freaking love that game. That's a game for sickos. Let's be real. That's a game for fucking weirdos, such as myself, for instance. It's not a game for everybody, but I love that game, and I haven't played it in like about a year, I think. But yeah, very, very fun game. And you're right, this has a very similar presentation to Din's Champions. A similar, like, you know, the models, of course, are 3D, and there's kind of like an uncanniness to the animation. Like the character animations, the attacks, like it's all just a little bit scrungy, and yet kind of endearing. So I kind of see what you mean. I never thought about that comparison until you mentioned that. Oh, shit. But I see it. Whoop. Oh, shit. Ooh. I was like, can I somersault under? And you can. Well, except it seemed like I still took damage, though. Let's try that again. It's saved right here. Whoop. Yeah, so you do take a hit. But you can just do that. There you go. So that's what you do. Don't duck underneath those guys. Gotta do the counter. The parry. Okay, so this is not Death Water. It's only Death Water if it comes up above your head. It's so nice having that range of this melee, but it's so nice. Yeah, the scrungy appeal. It's I was saying earlier, like, this game has a lot. Oh, that's weird. I got fucking stalactited. Stalactite, because it's tight because they cling tightly to the ground. Stalagmites are the ones that are on the ground already, and you might trip over them. But stalactites, they cling tightly to the ceiling until they. Oh, fuck. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Fuck. They cling tightly to the ceiling until they don't anymore, and they fall and crush your skull in like that one did. But yeah, that's a little mnemonic device I used to remember those things. It's pretty neat. Playing. You can kind of just stun lock them after a certain point, so... any additional fanciness after that point. Yeah. But yeah, Din's Champion, good freaking game. Now, I would say in general, like, I'm having a fun time with this game, but yeah, I was saying earlier, I wouldn't recommend this game to necessarily everybody. Because, yeah, you kind of have to appreciate a certain kind of muddy quality to a game like this to, you know, to kind of vibe with it. Because the controls are pretty good, and the platforming feels pretty good, and the platforming is pretty okay. But it's all just kind of a little bit scrungy. It's all just, like, a little bit fucked up. And some would see that as not a great thing. And I don't know if I necessarily see it as a great thing. But it does have, like, an endearing muddiness that you just kind of, like, get used to. And it's weird because I was saying earlier how this is the second game in the series. We actually just beat the first game earlier tonight. Oh, that's... okay, I see where we are. Yeah, that brings back to the beginning. And I'm noticing how a lot of the same bugs and kind of like design problems even that the first game had are present in this first game. Now, or in the second game. Now, some of the things in the first game that I didn't like have been addressed and have been properly fixed in this one. But there's a surprising number of bugs and, yeah, just like baffling choices that I found questionable the first game and are present here. So it's like, for better or for worse, this is a real sequel to the first game, warts and all. And I would forgive anybody for looking at that and going, oh, no thank you. You know, not my cup of tea. But in a fucked up way, the more I'm playing it, the more I just can't help but feel like I'm getting won over by its charms. So it's... yeah. So, oh, but I'm not dead. But I might as well be. At this point, I'm just looking for a save, or like what else is out there. Cactus. Okay, I definitely can't make that jump. I need like a proper double jump. I was like, what the fuck was that? Oh, okay. Yeah, like there's no way. Ain't no way. Not even close. I need a proper double jump to be able to do that shit. I had to guess. It's the save point at least. Oh. Can I do the upgrade? 930? Not yet. I could do an upgrade of the axe, get it fully leveled up, but I'm loving the spear too much, man. Spear too good, man. Yes, yes, yes. Spear's so good. Smack. Like you can move around while the cutscenes happen. That's kind of neat. It can be dangerous though if there was a pit there and I just fell off like a doofus. Be the first time. Oh shit! Came out fast and furious. I wonder what these guys were. We saw them earlier and I never got close enough to see what they did. They got little tentacle fellers. Always nice to have some tentacle fellas. Nice and weird. Order of Earth is a lady. I wonder if she's related to the lady from the first game. Bottomless darkness of the underworld. If you're a friend, approach. Wait, if you're a friend, comma, approach. It's this ugly creature. They were a messenger. True killer sits on her throne. Oh, which I think was the serpent lady from the first game who actually was a friend. She actually helped us out in the first game. Maybe we have to kill her this game. Because really, there hasn't been much continuity between the first game and this one. I beat the first game earlier tonight, and really, beating the first one was not at all necessary. It was kind of neat, and again, mechanically speaking, it informed me of a number of things about this game that I now, like, was ready to handle, ready to deal with. But yeah, story-wise and plot-wise, hardly any connections, but at least that is a character that was in the first one. And she was an NPC, but mostly helpful. There's a lad that lay with this lady. There's a clue on how we can reach her lair. Need a moment to clear my head, she says. Anything else? Just goes to the same diatribe. Yep. I need to stand here triumphantly with my sword affixed on this creature's skull and pose for a moment. Oh, we can't parry that one. Good to know. Yeah, that's... again, some attacks are just not parryable. Can't do it. You just can't do it. Schwink. Let's say no to a thing that, like, increased your light radius. It's like, oh, there's some dark areas in this game. Some dank areas. Now, I do have the throwing axe, so I could have thrown the axe from afar, but I figured we play it. Actually, not safe. Play it dangerously. Living dangerously. It's a snake pit. Why did it have to be snakes? Oh, Swordfell. Actually, if we're going with Indiana Jones references, I should shoot him with a gun. I should look exasperated and fucking blast his ass. Hoop, hoop. Oh. Hiya. It's the last one. And of course, that's got to be the proper path forward, obviously. There we go. Another cactus found. That is cactus number 3? Oh, that's all of them. Cool. I just kind of stumbled into all of them just kind of by accident without really having to hunt for them, which is actually kind of nice. Unless there's more than 5. If this is one of those games where it's like they give you more than the amount you need, so you don't need to, like, overturn every stone. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I'm a little bit disappointed that some of the issues in the first game are present in this game, and that there's like a very, very clear line drawn between the first one and the second one, mechanically speaking, and I think in a way that is to its detriment. But also, I don't know, man. By this point of playing the first game, I was thinking to myself, you know what? This is all right, and I think we can do a full playthrough. But by this point in the second game, after like 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and some change with this game, I'm like, damn, I'm having a hard time pulling myself away. This is actually, like, really cool. My criticisms are pretty familiar with the first game, but they're not as potent. Like, there's fewer things wrong, I would say. There's fewer issues. There's fewer, like, honest to goodness problems. And I don't know, I'm kind of vibing here. This is pretty neat. It's very fun. It plays better. It feels smoother. And I think part of that is because, for one thing, I'm not having as many bullshit deaths. There was a lot of bullshit deaths and things that just felt improperly tuned in the first game. Balanced things that I just found myself disagreeing with. And nothing that was ever enough to say, fuck this game and rage quit, but enough to be like, this takes away from the experience. But I'm not really feeling that with this game. So while there are bugs, while there's jank, while there's some unpleasantness to be found, it's not nearly as pointed. It's not nearly as sharp. My critiques feel softened because I think the overall experience is a lot better. So I'm pleasantly surprised, but also pleasantly impressed. So this was good. And I'm grateful. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but Lurkit were the nice folks that hooked us up for the review key for this game. Very nice of them for doing so. And this is definitely what I'm actually going to want to come back to this one and complete it. Probably not in the immediate future, just because we got other games we want to get to. But yeah, this was quite cool. This is quite cool. And yeah, I would say this one this is one that is worthy of coming back to for a full playthrough. This was great. Thank you again to Luna Sketch for the raid, because that was really nice to him as well. Our buddy John popping in. Oh, the launcher thing. I did hear about that, Graham. Yes, I did hear about it, and they saw that it was poorly received by the fans. They said, you know what? Let's get it out of here. Right, Baldur's Gate 3, right, exactly. Yeah, I did hear about that, Graham. I didn't hear about it until after the fact. I didn't hear about the launcher and the build-up to it and the poor reception to it. But what I did hear about was that they acknowledged as much, that the reception was less than great, and they said, you know what? Let's do without it. Let's go without it. I don't know if they said they're going to try again, like, hey, we're going to revamp it and reintroduce it, or if they just said, you know what, fuck the whole thing. It's a shame because, they of course spent a lot of dev hours implementing it and testing it and all that jazz. Like, I'm sure they thought it was a good idea and spent time and resources on it. And I would not fault them for trying to find a way to make it work for them. But if they said, you know what, let's cut our losses and move on, I think that's probably the right call, honestly, because I think the general sentiment is like, who wants another launcher? Like, whoever thinks to themselves, yes, I love this extra thing that I have to, like, menu through to launch the game. The one time where that can be nice is if it's like a mod manager. I could see a mod management tool being legit a nice thing to strive for, but does it need to be a full ass launcher? Like I don't know if I necessarily see the if I see the wisdom, if I see the light in making that a thing to, you know, force on all users, obviously. So personally, I'm kind of like, I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it, but yeah, I'm grateful that the devs recognized as such and said, you know what, let's call it on that one. So probably the right call. Probably the right call. Thank you again for hanging out with us, friends. Really appreciate folks popping in and chilling with us. I know I've been playing a lot of like just weird indie game goofery lately. You know, a lot of like nonsense stuff that no one's ever heard of. No one's heard of this game. No one's heard of the second game, or the first one for that matter. The only people that do are weirdos like myself and Jorf that stream these games. I'm glad we conquered the first game. I'm glad we put that first game through its paces and proved ourselves more or less. And we didn't have to play through the first one. I didn't even get a review key for the first one. I just bought it because it was on sale for like $2, and I got a review key for this one. And I'm usually of the opinion where if it's convenient or at least not too much of an issue for me to do so, I would like to play the whole rigmarole, like play all the things that lead up to the new one, so I can get myself familiar. And I feel like it gives me a greater perspective on just the series as a whole, what the developer worked on, and the games leading up to this one. It's kind of cool. But of course, it's never required, and sometimes it's just not feasible. If you want to jump into Final Fantasy XIV, you should not be expected to play through all preceding Final Fantasy games. You'll be there for months and months and years on end before you even get to the new one. It's just not worth it. Generally, obviously. But at least it's not worth it as a requirement. But this was still pretty cool. My socials page, as always, is in the chat. It has all of my social media links. Things like Twitter and Instagram and Blue Sky, all that stuff is in that Linktree page. It also has links to all of my streaming platforms. I'm live right now on YouTube, I'm live on TikTok, and I'm live on Facebook, but the big one is I'm live on Twitch. Twitch is the fourth and final one, but it's my main platform. So if you're watching anywhere else, I recommend generally you follow us on Twitch. Same screen name, Super Hobbit, but it's the primary streaming platform is where most of our viewers and chatters are. Some games we stream have Twitch integrations built in that is, again, only exclusive to Twitch. We also have channel point redemptions that allow viewers to influence the kinds of activities we get up to on stream. So if any of that interests you, I recommend, again, following on Twitch. I'm happy to have you wherever you want to watch. I'm not one to judge, but, you know, I can't force you. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not your dad, but if I was your dad, I'd be very proud of you. How's that? Oh, other thing is we have a Discord server. Anybody can join it, and we do raffles every so often. We do Steam key raffles every so often, usually once every couple weeks. I don't have any for this week, and I probably won't have any for next week because I'll actually be out of town for a good chunk of next week. But yeah, we do raffles every so often. I post my schedule there every week as far as what I'm streaming. Generally, you know, with some variability, but generally I kind of know in a broad sense what I'm streaming. Every week, and I try to post that accordingly and update it as it comes along. Also, you know, we have the discussion channels, we have music discussion, game discussion, you know, all the usual bullshit. Just the easiest way to keep up with myself and others inside the community outside of our usual streams. That being said, as far as raid targets go, we have a number of people that are live right now, and we're gonna raid Senskism because he has raided me a bunch over the past couple weeks, and I don't get to raid him as often because he is a late night lad. Decently, but not always. So right now, he is indeed being a late night lad. Perfect opportunity to raid Mr. Schism. We've raided him. We've raided him before, but also we've done collaborations with him before. Really cool guy. Always down to play games with folks. Super encouraging, super positive. Nice fella. He himself does raffles and Steam key giveaways every so often on his stream. So really cool dude. I think you'll like him. Otherwise, guys, thanks again for hanging out, and I will see you around. I should be back tomorrow. In fact, I'm going to have to update the schedule, because originally I was saying that tomorrow was going to be Beholgar 2. I still want to come back and finish this game, but there's other stuff I want to get to. And I've, at least for the time being, fulfilled my requirements as far as getting a review key for a game and streaming, and I've fulfilled that requirement as far as like what I need to do, but I definitely want to play more of it. In general, though, I can tell you this, a couple of the games we'll be playing this week. We'll be playing Realm of Ink, really neat looking roguelike that came out pretty recently. I want to say like 2 months ago. We're checking that one out. Also, we got a key for, of all things, Detroit Become Human. There's actually a Twitch, what's it called? When they do like can't remember what it's called, but like you get like extra like doohickeys and extra extra, I don't know, cosmetics for like certain games as you watch those games as categories. There's a category for that going on for Detroit Become Human, and I got a review key for it, which is super nice. So yes, we got that going on. And then another one called Vultures, Scavengers of Death. Looks like a turn-based survival horror game. So think like Resident Evil or Silent Hill, but a turn-based strategy game. Looks freaking weird, but I'm excited for it. Grid-based combat, tactics, that whole thing. Looks bizarre, but we got some fun games for this week to get into. So Beholgar 1 and 2 is done for now, but there'll be more Beholgar 2 in the future for sure. Y'all have a great night. Thank you again, friends. Thank you again to Lunar Sketch for that raid. John, I appreciate you, buddy. Y'all take care. Good night, and I'll see you over in Synskism stream. I'll see you there. Okay, bye-bye. I'm gonna stop talking now. Okay, bye-bye. Here we go. Bye-bye.
Nice. Go!